Yeah. Your boy is back. We gonna talk about it, man. We gonna talk about this. The way I switch my flow, the way I do a live stream and straight get this dough. I'm one of the realest. Some niggas that feel this. I'm hard, so I'ma die for this shit like Bruce Willis. I make you feel this, Bruce Willis. I'm hot, steelist. I'm like steelist. This is juke. Oh my God, let's get it, bro. I'm ready to go. We gonna talk about it, Frank Warren. You kinda silly with it. They wanna play with the big Willie. So I gotta come back as Ego Villain. He said, "Oh, me to get in quarantine." Facts. Facts. Dead ass. I ain't even gonna hold you. They getting quarantined. The way I get this dough. The way I spit a live stream and straight get this dough. Ch-ch-cheer. Ch-ch-cheer. Smash the like button. Your boy back. We about to get this dough. Another one for the books. I told you, we gonna make some of this my greatest works. All while speaking the truth. Not many can do that, but I can. We about to get this dough. Yeah, man, I'm stuck in this California quarantine. Listen, I'm just getting a lot done, man. I'm just realigning my goals, centering myself, remaining calm, and accomplishing some stuff that otherwise maybe I didn't get done. I dropped knowledge on them. Yeah, this is the year. New media on the rise. Oh, what a surprise. I said I got my eyes on the prize, and we always down the ride. Follow me. Ch-ch-ch. Follow me one time. Yeah. The way I get this dough. Yeah, young Johnny Cochran, recipes Johnny Cochran. We got the shotgun, and I'm cocking them. We got the Glocks in the shotgun, and I'm cocking them, rocking them, young Johnny Cochran. If the glove don't fit, you must have quit. And it's funny because Tyson Fury glove don't fit. Glove game. They know we great, so the haters can't relate. I drop jewels, bust it. You got Fury's team shook. I got old media shook. The whole game shook. Ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. We got them all shook. Shook ones. Like the boys in blue became the book ones. We gonna switch the beat. We about to switch the beat. Yeah. Oh man, I'm feeling good today. I'm back on my Grizzly. I'm back on my T Grizzly for real. Yeah. Running through old media. They fucking up the beat. YouTube gotta get it together. It's okay. Yeah, man, I'm running through the game. Came to bring the pain like man. Oh my God, what's up with this beat? We just warm. Excuse me, I didn't mean to burp all on the mic. He said I missed the 90s. I know. That's the golden year of hip hop. So many classics. Now we got the game to ourselves, wrapping them in plastic. Get your ass kicked. Everybody smash the like button when you come in. Man, this thing is, we having a little bit of issues. Man, I'm giving old magazine. I'm giving old media magazine. They gonna get their issue. Grab the tissues. I said I'm giving old media the whole magazine and they gonna get their issue. See? All the beat just keeps stopping. What the fuck? Bro, how many people are quarantined right now? I can't play an instrumental. This shit is crazy. They need to get some bigger servers or open up the bandwidth or something. I said I'm giving old media the magazine so they gonna get their issue. We letting off the whole clip on this one. You know, all these people coming hating and shit. Like, oh, another Tyson Fury video. More Tyson Fury talk. Starting to bore me. Slow it down, I just dissed you. I said Tyson Fury talk. Starting to bore me. Bore meat. Bars. They coming trying to distract from the truth. Bro, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna do whatever video I want. And it's gonna be that way, baby, in the words of Roy Jones. I said all this Tyson Fury talk. Hold on, let me cut this beat off, man. This shit ain't. All this Tyson Fury talk is starting to bore me. Slow it down, I just dissed you. I said Tyson Fury talk, bore meat. We gonna talk more about the boar. Fucking with the boy. Where Icy at? Man, motherfucker quarantine. Motherfucker going through puberty or something. I don't know where he at. Icy young. He probably one of them motherfuckers like them kids in Florida. At the beach, fuck, it's my birthday, I'm 21. I don't care about the quarantine. We just want to party. Like, all right. Go ahead and get it then. Get that fucking Rona. Get you some Rona then. Stupid ass. Man, we're all at the beach. All the bars are closed, so we're having our own party. We're having a day party. You know, there's thousands of people here because we booked this trip 3 months ago. So we're ready to die. Like, these motherfuckers are stupid. Motherfuckers be sounding like Keanu Reeves in his prime and shit. We don't care about the Rona. We're ready to die here. Like, what the fuck? You just out and about. They just told you to stay home. You motherfucker. I booked this trip 2 months ago. I'm ready to die. I want to die, Bodie. Them motherfuckers ready to. What the fuck? Hey, these kids, I hate this new generation. Man, fuck all y'all. Y'all tripping. You motherfucker. I want to die right here for my 21st birthday. If I get the Rona and I get the Corona, I'm willing to die here because it's my birthday. Like, what? These motherfuckers tripping. Hey, only in Florida. Florida got the weirdest shit. And I fuck with people from Florida. I fuck with Florida, but y'all got it's always some weird shit in Florida. Remember when that bath salt shit was happening and motherfuckers was like on The Walking Dead before the Rona? That shit was in Florida. That's where that shit started. Like, that's how I know you a crackhead. You definitely a crackhead if you start looking around the house for some shit to snort or smoke or shoot up. Man, I got no money for no drugs. Fuck. What I'm gonna do? What the fuck I'm gonna do? How am I gonna get high today? And you start looking and scouring your house. Wait. That's it. I went to the Dollar Tree. I got a bottle of Windex. I'm gonna snort the Windex. Like, snort Windex? What the fuck? Hey, y'all motherfucker, y'all getting high, injecting Windex and shit. Motherfucker's arm look like that Russian kid with the fucking synthol. Y'all tripping. Motherfucker injecting Windex and shit. I can see clearly now. That's because you injected Windex. Oh my gosh, slow it down. I said I can see clearly. You motherfucker injecting Windex. Bro, these dudes. These motherfuckers tripping to get high. Smoking fucking old roaches and basil leaves and stupid shit. Bay leaves. Motherfuckers just be smoking some shit. I'm so glad that I've never been into the drug culture like that. I've never been on no drugs. I'm so glad. Y'all motherfuckers be strung out off that flocka. Yeah, bro, they be on bath salts and shit. Yeah, I'm feeling like a mineral. Motherfucker, bath salt. Motherfuckers really smoking rocks. Like, this is like real rocks. You smoking gravel and shit. Motherfucker don't care. Like, drugs themselves is bad enough because you know, you think you taking Molly and it's some synthetic shit from China or something. So you got issues there. So you're already taking a risk, you know, because you don't know where it came from or what they cut it from. Because a lot of drug dealers, a lot of dope dealers and shit, they not chemists and shit. They just guesstimate. So if you die, the motherfucker be like, drug dealers be like Ivan Drago. If he dies, he dies. Because they don't care. It's a fiend that died, first of all, and it's going to make your product more popping. Because fiends like that goofy shit. If you a fiend and you heard that somebody dope is killing motherfuckers, then that's the guy that's that blue magic to you. Me and Rodney and them got that shit. Rodney got that shit that motherfuckers dying and shit off that Rodney, off that blue magic. So that just, it don't matter if they mess up because that's just gonna make you more hot in the streets. Cause the fiends is looking for the ultimate. They trying to get that ultimate high. Bro, they trying to get that ultimate. So they don't give a fuck if somebody died fuck with your product. Listen, the dope game is the only game where motherfucker can die from your product, and that's a good thing. Like, if you went to Best Buy and got a motherfucking wash and dryer and you took it home and start washing your clothes and putting them on, and motherfuckers start dropping dead and dying from it, that's not gonna be a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Or if you went to eat somewhere, ate the burger and the motherfucker killed you, that's not good. But only in the dope game is that a good thing. Motherfucker, your product killing people, they be like, pass that shit. That's the shit I need. I need that shit in my life. I want to get high. I want to get real high. I want to get all the way. Motherfuckers, them drug addicts be turning motherfucking Pennywise for that wet. They turn it to Pennywise. Oh, that's the high. Georgie, I want to get that high. You'll float too. You'll all float. Yo, give me some of the wet. I want some wet. Give me some wet. Motherfucker crackhead be like, they be off that Pennywise. They be in the sewer. Give me some more of the wet. Oh, I'm just a clown. That's all smacked up off dough. Well, that's your boat. I want some popcorn, Georgie. You'll float too. You all float. Give us some wet. Give us a piece of me. Some wet. Like, I gotta close my window when I be doing the Pennywise, bro. Give us some wet. Sir, Doctor, BCB. Give us some wet. You all float. You'll float too. Give us some wet. Like, this motherfucker. These motherfuckers be tripping on that drugs. I'm sorry. These motherfuckers be tripping. Give us some dust. Like Big Worm. Remember when Big Worm head was in the cupboard? You playing with my money. You playing with my emotion. You all float. You all float. Give me. I'm sorry. I'm trying to really hit this shit, but it's really hard right now. See, I'm quarantined, so I'm probably getting delirious, but this shit is funny. Give me some bath salt. I think I'm losing my mind from this quarantine. Give me some. So, I gotta stop. Hold on. I gotta stop. That's how Tyson Fury be. Give us some national. Somebody board me. I want some board. Give me. Give us some wild boar with a dick uncastrated. Some of the wet. Oh, let me stop. I gotta calm down. Woo. Tyson Fury, you be going wild for the wild boar meat. This man he tripping up this. Oh my God. Oh Lord. Oh my. Bro, that's how you, listen, that's how you know that shit. You gotta stop laughing when it motherfucker give you that Conor McGregor act. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. MacArthur Park. Bro, that shit gave me an accent. That motherfucker had me with an Irish accent. Oh me word. Oh me Lord. I mean, man, MacArthur Park. Oh. Don't you know my dog? Who the fuck is that? Shut your fucking mouth, mate. That motherfucker. What? They be doing whatever for that drug shit. Motherfucking Boargate Fury. We gonna talk about it though. Whoo, I gotta calm down. That shit was funny to me. Give us some wet. Motherfucker tripping off that shit. Stay off the drugs, y'all. Cause I know a lot of old media, they be on drugs for show. They be on drugs for real. Oh man. Shout out to the Natty. What's up with the nasty Natty? Hope everyone's doing all right. You know, we gotta just get through this quarantine shit. Ego, I see the lockdown got you on one too. I've been on one for about 3 days. Man, there ain't shit to do, but this shit is some prison shit. This motherfucker, I feel like the governor did us. Hold on. Governor Newsom did us like Denzel and shit in Training Day. Oh, you motherfuckers. All right. Okay. Yeah, so you motherfuckers spreading that Rona, huh? Yeah, you think you could just leave the house when you want, huh? Oh, you was going to the store. Oh, yeah. You was going to the barber shop, huh? Yeah, you just want to get a blend, huh? With the Andes Clippers. Mm-hmm. Yeah, why you need a haircut when you stuck at home, huh? You think you could do this to me? You ain't going no 23-hour lockdown, nigga. Bro, Newsom hit us with that quarantine, bro. This Cali shit, bro. 23-hour lockdown when I get finished with you. Shoe program, nigga. Like, damn. I can't go to, what the fuck? Every day, bro. I ain't never seen this. I've been in Cali a minute. I ain't never seen this shit. That motherfucker. Bro, they didn't even beat around the bush. It's like, yeah, we just signed new legislation. We signed a new bill. Stay your ass at home bill. Like, goddamn, the stay your ass at home bill? Man, what type of shit is this, bro? Man, come on, bro. Bro, they didn't even beat around the bush, though. We just talked to Congress and Senate, motherfucking Governor Newsom. Just to stay your ass home shit. And then for the black channel, they said, stay your black ass at home. The black channel, keep your black ass at home. Bro, they just kept it real. They just said, if you in Cali, stay your punk ass at home. Stay your mark ass at home, cuz. Don't come out here, cuz. Bro, that's literally what the bill's called. It's called, don't come out here, cuz. You ain't got nothing to do out here, bro. Stay your mark ass at home, then. Bro, this shit goofy, man. Come on, bro. I could never go to prison. Bro. I had to stab the warden. Fuck that. You gotta give me, bro. Yeah, pine oil heaven, bro. Give me the chair, bro. A motherfucker be in there. What the fuck, bro? Give me that death row electric chair. Fuck this. Because I still have my freedom at least. And I'm cooking some good shit. Imagine eating fucking slop. Man, I can't do that. I can't even do it. I can't even hold you. I'm gonna have to stab me a guard or something. I'm like, hey, guard. Hey, guard, fool. He'd be like, yeah? What about this? Bruh, I gotta poke me a guard, bro. Just take me out and put me in solitaire. This shit suck. This is some prison shit. This shit is prison. Motherfuckers getting creative and shit. I'm making all types of noodles, ramen and shit. Look at this. This quarantine shit. Fuck. You know what the thing is for me? If Wallow Yoselli, you good cooking with convict, I'm done, bro. This man said Wallow. Right. Shout out to Philly and them. Motherfuckers making the finest gourmet ramen and shit. Can't leave the fucking crib. But I'm respecting it because we need to get past this. But fuck. I think for me the worst thing is being told what to do. You know what I'm saying? It's the fact that I know I'm not supposed to go out and all that. I'm just too rebellious by nature, so this is hard. It's definitely hard. Cause you just want to leave for little shit. You can't even go get a booty call and shit in Cali. Bruh, motherfuckers practicing abstinence, turn into celibate and shit. You can't even go on a booty call, bro. They finna fuck around and have the National Guard. Where the fuck you going? Man, I'm going to a booty call. It's 3:30. I said I'm going to a booty call. You don't need ass. Take your ass home. Like, damn. Motherfucker got the National Guard for me. I can't get no ass. I can't get no tail. Okay. I can't get no tail. But she ready. Bruh, she ready. You feel me, bruh? Like, the bitch is ready. Man, I've been putting in work. You feel me on it? I slid in the bitch DM. She ready. You feel me, bruh? She ready. They said, nope. I don't give a fuck if she ready to go home. If I got the gun to you and shit, National Guard, martial law type shit. It do it yourself time. Some of y'all used to it. Good work on your spirituality. Man, I'm trying to get some ad, bro. What? But then it's too dangerous too. The motherfucker got an STD and Rona. Man, I ain't fucking with it. Nah, abstinence is the key. That bitch got the clap and Rona. Hell no. Nah. I'm the clappity Rona. Man, hell no. Nah. I ain't fucking with nothing. How you got the clap and the Rona? You got that Rona clap. That Rona clap. Rona clap. Like, hell no. That motherfucker got, how you got two? You just stacking the diseases and shit. Man, hell no, bro. Yeah, I wish I was married, bro. I'm going to call my exes. Be on some jagged ass shit. I just want to get married. Yo, just meet me at the altar. We might as well do it. She like, click. Like, oh, you just gonna hang up on me? Okay. Oh, you just gonna hang up in my face though? We're exes for a reason. You gonna just click on my shit? Yeah. Big Los, what up though? Bay shit. We gonna get past this. I'm just fucking around. That Rona clap. That Rona clap. Nah. Ego. I think I got Tourette's. Ego, appreciate you posting content and having streams, helping me deal with this lockdown. Salute Bay Area stand up. Man, I told you, Cali, I got the Bay on my back. I got Cali on my back for real. So, whatever helps people get through their day. Because, y'all, this is therapeutic for me, too. Shit, it's not like I can do anything. So we just gonna vibe. You know the vibes. Now it's time to cook filet Tyson mignon. Smash the like button. Careful, if you ever had a crazy ex, they might be listening. I've had crazy exes, but it's like the sexy crazy. Like there crazy has a severity. There's like different severities of crazy. I ain't never had no crazy. I had crazy like bitch you're weird crazy, but I ain't never had crazy like thin line between love and hate. Like she gonna hit herself with a bag of oranges, a bag of fucking cuties, and say I beat her. You know what I'm saying? Get a Me Too case and fake pregnancies and shit. Nah, I ain't never had no crazy like that. I don't want that crazy. I like the comfortable crazy, where she's still sexy, cause certain bitches if they go too far off the handle, like with the crazy, then it's not even cute no more. Like bitch, you're insane. You're a sociopath. You see what I'm saying? Come and steal your food. Yeah, see, we gonna fight over food. Ray Rice. And let me stop, bro. Y'all trying to get me in trouble. I have all these fucking rights groups. I'm just playing. These are jokes. Ha ha ha. But anyway, there's a different level of crazy. I like comfortable crazy. Like where you got a little spice to you. You know what I'm saying? Like black and Latina women. You got some spice to you. You warm blooded a little bit, but you can't be like all the way fucking crazy like I don't even know, like walking towards me like Michael Jackson in Thriller. Hell nah, you can't be that crazy. Doom 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 doom. Like you can't be no fucking. Oh shit! I got some long ass legs, bro. I just kicked this shit over. Hold on. Yeah, you can't be like Thriller crazy. Doom 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 doom. Fucking walking up with a knife or some shit. She was trying to kill me. Yeah, motherfucker put a pillow over your head when you trying to sleep. You snoring. That's too crazy. You just have to be a little bit crazy. I can fuck with that. Ooh, my shooters be putting in work. He a rat. I knew it. Get the rat out of here. I had to toss an ex in a pond. She had seaweed and shit in her hair. Hey, bro, please stop. This motherfucker put some Irish sea moss on the bitch. Y'all tripping. Bro, he said he tossed her in a pond. Yeah, I would have said a one-liner. You ugly duckling. Yeah, you an ugly duckling. You ain't no swan. I'm going to put you in this pond, bars. Let's get it. Bro, he threw her in the duck pond. This man is a whole ass savage. That bitch came out the ocean and shit with barnacles and all types of shit on her. Seaweed, he said. What the fuck? Shit, bitch had algae in her edges. What? Hey, y'all tripping. That man tried to drown his chick. Hey, I ain't going that far. I ain't never did nothing like that. This man thought he was on WWE. Look at this! Motherfucker. Ah. Threw her in the pond, though. She was chasing me with a bat. Oh, okay. She kind of crazy, though. Bro, she was about to Mark McGuire your shit. This man is a fool, bro. Okay, that's different. She got a weapon. Oh yeah, she could get it, bro. I'll be Adrian Broner in that situation. You gonna hit me with a fucking Louisville Slugger? You trying to Barry Bonds my shit? Renteria? You trying to hit me like a San Francisco Giant? All right, I got you. Pond it is. Okay, I feel you. If she had a bat, bro, that bitch thought she was Batgirl, Batman and shit. The people of Gotham. No, not everything. She thought she was Christian Bale with that bat. She thought she was Christian Bale with that Batman. Man, you should have had the Gap Man to clap. Make sounds like the Gap Band when the Gap Man. Let's get it. All right, let me get started. She's about to 48 hours. I'm not even trying to laugh at that, bro. This quarantine got y'all wildin'. This is like a vampire stream. Y'all are wildin'. He said she about to 48 hours that boy Indian in the alley. Hey, bro, you're tripping, dog. Bro, she was finna do you like the Padres with that bat. All right, let me get started. This motherfucker came back, bro. Bro, these dudes like Lil Wayne. I came back around. Bro, why are they obsessed with me? What's that Mariah Carey song? I know you are obsessed with me. Bro, these dudes are really obsessed. Dear Ego, I wrote you, but you still ain't calling. I left my cell pager and my home phone at the bottom. I sent you 2 letters in autumn. You must not have got them. There probably was a problem at the post. What's been up, man? How's your daughter? What's been up, man? How's this Rona? I heard they quarantine your whole city. Bro, why are these dudes obsessed with me? That's pretty shitty, man. Block them. All right, let's get to it. It's time to get to work. Frank Warren did an interview, and it made it look worse, which is what you guys see in the title. That's my opinion. It made it look worse. The whole Tyson Fury Boargate. So listen, let us never distract from Glovegate. These are 2 separate issues, but Glovegate is its own independent issue. Listen, Glovegate still ain't been resolved. You guys see this. Glovegate, and then now he has more bullshit that's coming out against his name and his good faith, you know. Right? So, okay, put it this way. It's like Aaron Hernandez, damn near. Aaron Hernandez already had 1 murder beef, and then they found this car or some shit in his auntie house, and then they associated him with another shooting. So just when you thought it was already bad enough, where it's like 1 shooting, bro, they said he was connected to this other one. You see what I'm saying? That's what's happening with Tyson Fury. We ain't even got past a goddamn Glovegate and got a resolution with that. And this Farmer John motherfucker came out and says, I'm about to spill the beans on you. I'm about to spill the beans on you. Because you didn't pay me and I got a guilty conscience. So Frank Warren, who wasn't even promoting, might I stress, wasn't even promoting Tyson Fury at the time, knows so much about what was going on in a timepiece that he wasn't even present for. Bro, get this. Bro, I ain't even gonna front. I can't even hold you. The UK fans in the UK that allow this type of shit, I'm starting to lose respect. I'm just telling you what it is. I'm starting to lose respect for the people in the UK that are so inherently biased, where bullshit comes out and you really don't give a good goddamn about the truth. You don't care about fairness. You don't care about how victory is obtained. You don't care about if a motherfucker cheated, if a motherfucker's on drugs. You just care about your compatriots in Young Bandit. I see you. Appreciate you. Shmoney gang. You just care about, you know, who won and, like, you know, being a groupie for a UK fight. I can't respect that, bro. So I'm not saying I don't respect the UK. I don't respect the people in the UK that allow this. And this includes like the UK media. Bro, the UK media, they're really trying to act like this shit ain't like, do your job. There's a lot of people in the UK media. They'll write articles or vlogs or, posts or YouTube channel or whatever they are, right? And you see how crooked this shit look and how crazy it look, but you'd rather try to defend and back some bullshit, right? And then go at the bloody Yanks and shit and stupid shit rather than just like being right is not more important than what's right. Bars. Let me say that again. Being right, and I don't like to be wrong if I can help it. But for me, being right is not more important than doing right and doing what's right. So if what's right is over there and me being right is over here, then I would rather do what's right. I would rather the betterment of the sport, whatever, even if I'm wrong, I would rather, like, okay, here's an example. I told you Canelo wasn't finna fight no fucking Beterbiev or Charlo or Andre next. And I've been saying that, and so far so good. What a quinky dink. But if Canelo proved me wrong by fighting Beterbiev, Charlo, or Andre, then those are all great fights. So I don't care about being right more than I care about doing what's right. Those would be live dog, credible game fights, bigger fights, competitive fights, etc. So I would rather be wrong in that scenario, but Canelo's doing what's right, which is fighting, one of them guys or a David Benavidez or something with full time to prepare and, everything on the up and up. So you see what I'm saying? So I don't care so much about being right. It's about doing what's right. So I can't respect it if you have no couth, you have no code, you have no, like, even in the streets, even in gangs, I don't know about these new kids, but back in the day, gangs, they still had a code. They would do like Crip meetings and shit. Hey, cuz, what's up, good? And meet up at the park and shit and discuss things. And if someone got out of line, then they got dealt with. You see what I'm saying? So even in prison, they got codes. They got codes of conduct. That's why you see child molesters and shit like that get beat the fuck up and killed and shit, because you're the lowest on the totem pole and nobody respects it. You see what I'm saying? So even the prison street life got a code. So people that don't live by no type of code of conduct, or they don't have no code of ethics, I can't respect it. I'm just telling you what it is. So all the people in UK, they that are just, they don't care if he cheated, they don't care about investigating. I can't respect that. I can't respect that attitude. You care more about having a UK champion, a funky ass champion, than the betterment of the sport, or like having a clean sport. Then that's selfish to me. You don't care about this shit. You don't care about people dying in the sport. You care more about, oh, the guy that I like is from, England or some shit. That's stupid. Right is right. Like me, I ain't gonna stand by no pedophile. You know what I'm saying? And then be vouching for them because they from America or so, or somebody did some heinous shit, and I'm just backing them. You know what I mean? I'm just backing everything they do. Oh yeah, hey guys. Unless I really didn't think they did it or some shit. But if all the evidence is supporting, like, in supportive of, hey, this looks a little bit crooked, this looks a little bit dirty, then you got to go with what you're seeing. Code of conduct rules and regulations. If you violate, you get violated. Facts. Everybody holding each other accountable in each organization. Bro, that's anything all the way down to the mob. We the motherfucking mob. How they the mob when we the motherfucking mob? No, but if you look at the real actual mafia, like Costa Nostra, the Italian mob or whatever, cartels, bro, there's a code. They got people in charge. They got capos and bosses and underbosses. Everybody got to know their role. Everybody got to know their role and play their position. You don't go against, this person, or if you take out a certain person or whatever, and people find out, then you'll get, there'll be ramifications for that. It's just a code of conduct. And every business, every organization has it. It's a hierarchy. Even in Egyptian times, you had pharaohs and kings, and then you had indentured servants. You have this chain of command, if you will. So if you don't really stand for nothing, I can't really relate to you nor respect it. So Frank Warren, see, listen, I gotta bake another one. The more people do this, the more they entrap themselves. And I'm starting to gather that some of the guys in the UK think they're more cunning than what they are, and they end up putting their foot in their mouth. I'm talking about in boxing. I'm not saying like UK as a whole. I'm talking about when I say stuff like that, I'm usually talking about UK boxing because I'm not into UK, what the prime minister is doing and politics and shit like that. I'm talking about UK in boxing. So just a side note. Smash the like button. Y'all cool? Y'all quarantined? The chat ain't moved. Bro, YouTube be tripping. YouTube has really been tripping. Can y'all hear me out this motherfucker? It's just like the mob. The defenses, star witnesses flipped. That's how they take down the mob. I'm here. All right. Show me some signs of life occasionally, because I don't know what. YouTube ain't sending no notifications. See, I know it's YouTube. I can always sense it because the chats be popping, and then randomly it'd be like no one gets a notification or some weirdo bullshit. Icy said, Ego, YouTube isn't listening to live in the subscription feed. I had to go to your channel. That's what I'm saying. And it's hella slow. This Rona got YouTube really tripping. LJ said she was driving. Where you going? LJ probably going to get her nails done or something. It's Friday. Or it might be Saturday for her. So let's get it. Frank Warren, yeah, smash the like button. Frank Warren, the more people talk, the worse it gets. That's just what it is. Because Frank Warren did an interview okay, this is what I'm talking about. This is what the fuck I'm talking about. Right? Oh, okay, that makes sense. Tunnel Vision said they had to slow down the bandwidth to keep the internet from crashing. That's what it just must be this Rona shit. So, we just got to work through it. All right, listen. So, this is what I'm talking about. And notice, look at how consistent I am, and look how consistent new media is and Ego's Army. When the farmer first came out, I never said that the farmer's, 1,000% telling the truth and convict Tyson Fury. I said what? It needs to be investigated because it's certainly plausible, right? This is what I've said. This is what I've continued to say. And this is what I maintain. I don't just listen to a random person come out with an allegation and just say guilty. But there should be a due process. And for serious offenses and allegations like this, or some Me Too shit, or, a murder case, there should be real life investigation done to look into the claims, right? So that has been my standpoint then and now. Look at the consistency. However, the WBC within one day came out and said that we trust Tyson Fury. Bro, he been a champion for goddamn 4 weeks or some shit, and the WBC knows his intention. He ain't never had the he's openly said that's the one belt I never had. So he ain't been a champion but a couple weeks in the WBC, first time ever having him and working with him like as their champion, or champion with their belt. They know he's telling the truth within one day. No investigation. Man, get this shit out of here. That shit looks suspect. Oh yeah, we stand by our champion. We're proud of Tyson Fury. For what? Because he's getting accused of everything under the sun? So the more the more old media and the WBC and commissions and whatever, the more they chose not to look into it, the more we started to pry and like pay attention to it and start looking into it ourselves. And what we're finding is not looking good. You know, it's looking very shady. That's just what it is. So the other person, Frank Warren. Frank Warren, when this allegation first came out from Daily Mail and Martin Carefoot, the pig farmer, who now recants his testimony that was used to help Tyson Fury beat the case. He has now implicated Tyson Fury's team as of offering a bribe but not paying for it, and now having, you know, a change of heart and saying it was never true, and I was, you know, offered this to help them, and they never did their end of the bargain. So between that and the guilty conscience, that's my motive for telling. That sounds very plausible. That sounds like, okay, Tyson Fury making all this money, his team promised me this, I helped get him all, like, I'm responsible for his success. Because had Tyson Fury failed that drug test and been on his own with no alibi, his career might have went different, right? Agreed. You can't deny that. So, with that being said, this is definitely plausible. But for some reason, Frank Warren and the WBC, and I think we know why, they made it sound like this farmer is just, oh, he's just off his rocker. You know, he has a couple screws loose. He's senile. You know, who the fuck is he? They act like they didn't even know who the fuck he was, right? They acted like, oh, who is this guy? But now, as more information pours through, Frank Warren is admitting on multiple interviews that this same farmer hit him up in September of last year. And the guy said the same shit that he's alleging to Daily Mail. So now it's looking suspect. So just here for shits and giggles, because I do my research, new media, digital mob, right? He being Tyson Fury, Otto Vilene in September of last year. That's literally when he fought. Remember? Because it was Mexican Independence Day weekend. Canelo was supposed to fight in September, but he couldn't find his opponent because his team didn't fucking, get the Kovalev fight cracking. So Kovalev went to fight Anthony Yard. So Tyson Fury did this fake ass like Mexican dress and intro and all this dumb shit, put his sombrero on backwards and came out saying he's El Rey or some bullshit, some king or whatever he thinks he is right now. Gypsy King or whatever, right? With the Mexican ensemble. So that's how we know that Tyson Fury fought in September, because he allegedly took over the Mexican date because Canelo couldn't fulfill it because he couldn't get his fight off. So Frank Warren is saying this farmer hit him up right around the time he's supposed to fight Otto Vilene. So that looks suspect because we didn't hear nothing from Frank Warren or Tyson Fury like, hey man, this lunatic, he hit me up saying some bullshit. They kept it under wraps and they tried to bury it. And they tried to call the dude's bluff. They said, oh, if you got a problem, whatever, scram, go to UCAD, take it up with them. And he didn't take it up with UCAD. He took it up with the media, Daily Mail in the UK media, and they published a story during the Rona shit, so everybody was paying attention. And they did it right after he beat Wilder. That's a bad look, bro. Why didn't we hear about this in September when he hit you up the first time? Because you was trying to hide it. You was trying to suppress it, and you know, as a 70-year-old man, you try to call his bluff, and he really went in, did his tell-all shit, and he got this shit published. And based on where Tyson Fury's at with Glovegate and the Wilder fights and shit, now he did it at the perfect time because people was already looking at Tyson Fury for other suspicious things. So he dropped it at the perfect time. So joke's on you. So that's an easy strike. That's an easy strike. You confirmed that this guy hit you up in multiple interviews, you confirm he hit you up around the time Tyson Fury fought Otto Violent last year, and you didn't do nothing. You didn't do nothing, and nobody knew about this because you tried to hide it, and you try to call this dude's bluff. Facts. So, leads me to my next point. Why would you act like nobody knew who the fuck this guy was? You know, who is this and why would we believe him? Bro, so he already hit you up trying to get his money on the low before it became a public issue. So, okay, I'm starting to believe the farmer. I'm just going to tell you real. Because WBC and Frank Warren are trying to make the farmer look like he's just a liar. But he did lie, and he did commit perjury or falsified documents. That I could see that. But he admitted to that fault. He's the one that spilled the beans, so in essence, he told on himself too. So what sounds more believable? The nigga that told on himself and implicated other people? Like, if I go down, we all going down? You know, if you gonna shaft me, then I'm gonna shaft you. I can understand that. Cause like I said, code of conduct. You fuck me over, I'm gonna fuck you over. I can understand that being somebody's mentality. And he tried to hit you up on a more quaint private note before he went public. So once again, this sounds plausible to me. Okay, what if a bitch hit me up privately and said, hey, I met you at a blah, blah, blah. I hope you remember me from LA. You know, I met you at a club and we had a one night stand. And right after that, I tested pregnant. You know, I did a pregnancy test and this is your baby. Right? And then she was like, this is your kid, blah, blah, blah. He looks just like you. And then she hit me up before going public. She hit me up to try to like handle this. And she was like, oh yeah, so if you can help me with a little bit of supplies and stuff. And I didn't look into it and I just called her bluff. Man, bitch, go on. And then she goes public and then somebody publishes it. And then, oh, Boxingego has a kid with da-da-da-da. Then whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? The dude hit you up trying to resolve this. And you probably didn't look into it because you weren't in charge of Fury's career, and you didn't think that the guy was going to go anywhere with it, or no one would believe his story. But he published his story at a time where people were already looking at Tyson Fury in a weird way. You see what I'm saying? So it's not looking good. So the other thing with this Frank Warren stuff is, so he made contact with you before he went public. That sounds like a solid, to me, if I'm looking at this and I'm looking at like Just Cause and stuff, that sound like a solid dude. He tried to keep it under wraps and play the game as long as he could. So he already got duped by Team Fury, is what he's alleging. Then he hit you up on the low before he went public and try to resolve it that way. Hey, y'all better run me my money. Run me my money, my 25K or some 10K or, you know, 10,000 pounds or whatever. I can see that. I can understand that mentality. Run me my money. And then when he got no response, then you forced his hand. Now he said, whatever, the cat's out the bag. I'm going to tell the whole story. You see? So this don't sound off the wall to me. But once again, WBC and Frank Warren try to make this sound like this is ridiculous. Like, who is this guy? This just makes no sense. And why would you weren't even covering Fury's career at that time? How you know what happened before you got there? That's like somebody saying, oh, somebody got shot in this room of this house. And the house was built in 1986. How you know what happened in the house and you didn't move into the house until the 2000s? How you know what happened in the same very house in 1986 and you wasn't a resident? Do you see what I'm saying? Come on, bro. That don't even sound right. So the more people talk, the worse it gets for them. That's why people tell you I'm not saying nothing. I want to talk to my lawyer. But only in boxing do you get these pompous people who they keep doing interviews and they want to like save face when they should probably do what Tyson Fury's doing and just not say nothing. But they know the heat's coming down and new media is bringing the pressure and bringing the pain, and other people like Young Pharaoh bringing the pain with all this shady business, how crazy it all looks. And now they feel they have like, oh, we got to say something to pacify people. But again, the more you talk, the more damning it is, especially if you ain't being keeping it a buck. So Frank Warren, when this pig farmer, Martin Carefoot came out, he specifically said it's rubbish. The guy is BS. He was just asking for money. Why should we trust a liar? Right? Right? If y'all want me to keep going, can I get a hell yeah? I got to make sure y'all with me, because I'll just do it. I'll just go do another regular video, because I got to see some interaction. God damn it. I don't know what the fuck's happening with YouTube, but I need y'all to, I know people are listening, but y'all got to occasionally type or, put a fucking smiley face or something. If y'all want me to keep going and catch this body, catch this hot one, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? Okay, there y'all are. Okay. Yeah, now we working. So when this first came out, Frank Warren labeled it as rubbish. It was BS, some type of BS story that was concocted, and who is this guy? Just try to act like nobody had no connection to him. But wait, there's more. Now, fast forward to the motherfucking future. Marty McFly style, we going to the future. And I came to shoot you. Kama Sutra. Oh my God. By Frank Warren. Exclusive column with Talk Sport. Right? It says by Frank Warren. So this is a UK media, Talk Sport, has an exclusive column with the thoughts of Frank Warren. Okay? Now he's forced to talk about it because new media on that. Yo, cut the beat. I don't need no beat for this. Okay. Regarding the Tyson Fury claims, he says, I got a letter last September from this farmer making all these allegations about Tyson Fury's UCAD case. In this letter, he said he lied and signed statements under oath, which is perjury, okay, when people don't, they always say stupid shit that don't have nothing to do with it. We know what perjury is. We know it's perjury. But once again, they're trying to paint a narrative for you people. He said he lied about statements and signed statements under oath, which is perjury. We don't need you to tell us what perjury is. We motherfucking know what perjury is. So they're trying to continually tell you and shove this in your face. The guy's a liar, right? We know what perjury is. So we don't need you to say, oh, but that's perjury, guys. This is trying to paint a narrative. I wasn't involved with Tyson Fury back then, which is what I confirmed, back at this time of this case. But I asked Tyson Fury about it. He said he had, look at this. Tyson Fury said he had never heard of him, never knew him, and that was it. So the guy hit you up in September, this pig farmer from the same area Tyson Fury was born at, Lancaster, Lancashire, the same region, right? He hit you up with the same claims, saying, this UCAD shit, I bailed Tyson Fury out. I wrote fake statements. He said he asked Tyson Fury about it, and he said he never heard of him, never knew him, and that's all he said. Okay. So once again, you guys got to follow me on this. You got to feel me. You got to feel me. The guy hit you up in September, told you the same story that he sold to the paper or that was published in the paper, whatever, however they got the story out on Daily Mail. And you asked Tyson Fury about it, unbeknownst to the public. So none of the public heard anything about this guy at this time, last September, conveniently when he had a fight against Otto Violin. You asked Tyson Fury, and he says, I don't know that dude, never talked to him, never heard of him. So they just dropped it. So that was that. Ego is now making the old media report. Otherwise, they wouldn't report. Exactly. Bro, it's over. So the guy hit you up in September, said the same bullshit that he later would publish, and Fury said, I don't know him. I wasn't yeah, okay, keep this in mind. He says, I wasn't involved with Tyson Fury back at the time of this case. So Frank Warren admits that he wasn't there. Like Cameron said, you wasn't there, B. Killer. You wasn't there. You wasn't there. This is clear. So you weren't working with Tyson Fury. He had a different situation. And the guy hits you up because you're his new promoter, and then you run it by Tyson Fury. He said he never heard of him, never knew him, and that was that. Okay, you never knew him. Nobody seems to know him, but his name is on paperwork. But I digress. The pig farmer said he was promised money, 25,000 pounds. So he was prepared to lie, according to this letter, for 25,000 pounds. Once again, Frank Warren continually keeps trying to make this guy out to be more of a liar than he's already copped to. So he was prepared to lie. We get it. He told us he was willing to lie for the 25 pound, for the 25,000 K. Why does Frank Warren continue to just keep saying, oh, he said he was going to lie under oath? That's perjury. He said he was going to lie for 25,000. So he was willing to lie. That's not a good point, bro. He already told you he was willing to lie. Why do you keep saying this stupid shit? Why does he keep? Because they're trying to make the guy look crazy. They're trying to make the guy look like he's just an abomination or some, habitual liar who's just a con artist who wants money. You're stating the obvious. You weren't working with Fury. That's obvious because I've already talked about it. You see, bro, new media did this. New media did this because I've been on the case and this is all stuff I went over, and it's almost like he's rebuttaling the points that I've made, which is probably spread where even if he didn't watch my particular video, the points spread throughout the atmosphere. Ego made a good point, and then people take it as their own or whatever they do with it, and then now he's being forced to answer these questions. So this is all stuff that immediately when this pig farmer shit came out that I talked about. Man, y'all getting this ultimate wreck. Y'all getting the ultimate wreck. So once again, Frank Warren is just stating the obvious. He was willing to lie under oath. That's perjury. We know what perjury is. Why would you even, you don't, sometimes people say stuff. That's why I said the more you talk, the worse it gets. You're trying to make the guy look worse than what he's already admitted to. You see what I'm saying? The guy said he was going to lie for 25,000, but he was going to lie for 25,000. Okay, Captain Obvious, we get it. He told us in his own paper that he was going to lie for 25K. So why do you keep reiterating what he's already told us? Because you have nothing new to add to the situation. Let me continue, bro. I'm about to cook this shit up. How y'all want it? How y'all want y'all eggs? Scrambled, over medium, poached, hard boiled? So you notice these little snarky remarks. You're telling us stuff he already told us. So you're not bringing nothing new. You're not. You're simply not. You're saying, oh, he said he lied and signed statements under oath, which is perjury. We know it's perjury. He's already admitted that he was willing to commit perjury. The farmer said he was promised $25,000. I'm just going to say $30,000. I'm just going to keep it to U.S. dollars. He was offered $30,000, 25 pounds. So he was prepared to lie according to this letter. We already know that he told you he was prepared to lie. So you're really not making a case for the 25,000. We spoke and told him to go see UCAD if he's got a problem. Obviously, he chose not to do that, and he's gone to the newspaper instead. Fair play to him. That's a smart move because UCAD, they just did this shit with Diana Ball and Dillian White. So he went to the media. He didn't go to UCAD because they might just sweep it under the rug because they don't want to look dumb. So he sold it to the paper. That's the smarter move because the media, the paper got a flame story. You know, it's just like TMZ. TMZ, even if it's good, bad, if they got a juicy, gossipy story, they winning. So he did the smart thing of going to the media rather than going to UCAD because UCAD, they might just have washed their hands with it and they might be crooked. He said, then they rang us on Friday night with their story, which they must have had for a while, doing their best to prevent anybody from stopping it from going out. Okay. The more he talks, the worse it's getting for them. And I'm going to explain why. Okay. You told him to go see UCAD. He went to see somebody, but it wasn't UCAD. Again, he chose the smarter option, free press. He sent it to the media. So, let's say somebody had an issue with the WBC and Franchon Cruz's belt, right? And then the promoter said, the person said, just go talk to the WBC. But if you think the WBC might be in on it, then it's probably better to interview with me or somebody somebody in the media and get your story out. Somebody who doesn't have a horse in the race. You got to listen to the words, people. You got to listen to the words. So he said they must have had the story for a while, which that's neither here nor there. Who cares how long they had the story? The shit's out. And it says they must have been doing their best to prevent anybody from stopping it from going out. Why the fuck would you try to stop a story from going out that is rubbish and BS? Why would anyone try to stop it from going out? Why is someone going to try to stop you from publishing it if nothing containing it, if it's all just horse shit? Bro, this look crazy. But we're going to keep going. Given the fact that there was no sports on because the Rona, they made a big thing of it. Bro, this is irrelevant shit. This is how people try to distract you. Irrelevant shit. Who cares if there's other sports on? He's trying to make it look like the story was published because they didn't have no news to cover. So they just sat on this story and waited, which is pure conjecture and pure speculation on their part. You know how you know at what point, just because the farmer hit you up in September doesn't mean he hit the Daily Mail up in September. So you don't know when the fuck he went to the Daily Mail to get this story written. He could have went the day it was published. He could have went the night before and talked to him and did the interview. So once again, you see how Frank Warren's not really answering no questions, but he keeps saying, oh, that's perjury. He was willing to lie under oath. He's already admitted that. There was no sports on. They must have had the story for a while. None of this stuff matters. It's about if Fury cheated or not. None of this, if they had big stories that week or if they didn't, none of that matters. The story's out now. It doesn't matter about the coronavirus and if sports were on. But they're relying on the word of an admitted liar and perjurer, whatever way you want to look at it. Once again, you're trying to assassinate the man's character more so than what he's already revealed to the public. They're relying on the word of an admitted liar and perjurer. But once again, listen to my point that I've been making since the beginning of this. Okay. The guy already admitted his wrongdoing. He says he feels bad, plus he didn't get his money, so the cat's out the bag. You keep telling us Captain Obvious stuff. Oh, he was willing to lie. He already told us he was willing to lie. So you're just purely trying to make him look worse than what he has already revealed to us. The other thing is you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't say his story is BS and rubbish and you don't believe it one bit, right? But then, hold on, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show y'all. This is what I got to do as new media. I got to keep showing y'all so you know where I'm coming from and why I'm saying what I'm saying. Like I said, I don't owe nothing to none of these motherfuckers, and I don't have no horse in the race. But let me show you. Smash the like button, bro. We doing real life forensic files work. The whole investigation we doing. It's okay. We got this. Okay. Exhibit A. So when the farmer first came out with the story 5 days ago, you see, 5 days ago, farmers' claim against Tyson Fury are, quote, rubbish, says Frank Warren. Warren denies 5 days ago. So the story came out 6 days ago. So when the story immediately came out, the next day, Frank Warren says they're, quote, unquote, rubbish. 5 days ago, he did all these quotes. Frank Warren rubbishes bullshit claims about the bribe. A load of rubbish. So Frank Warren immediately responded the next day saying it's all BS and it's all rubbish. All these claims. He just like talking out his ass basically. So now fast forward to the future, a fresher article that was just written by Frank Warren, an interview with Frank Warren. He says, but they're relying on the word of an admitted liar and perjurer, whatever way you want to look at it. You cannot have your cake and eat it too. You told me and the rest of the world that this guy was lying about the whole situation and it was BS and it was rubbish. So now you're saying we're relying on the word of an admitted liar and perjurer. How can he be a perjurer if the story wasn't true to begin with? Oh my gosh, bro. Flaming them. I'm aiming them and flaming them. Do you see what I'm saying? You can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't say the guy's claims were false and rubbish and BS, but then he has to wear the cap of a perjurer. If his claim was fake, then how is he a perjurer willing to lie under oath the things you are now saying if the whole story was false to begin with? So how can he be the role of which you don't believe? Does that make sense to you? And I'm not trying to make this too complex. Right? Okay, let's say this. Let's say I told y'all I'm a 10th degree. I got it. Me and Cursor got this. Watch this. I'm the king of analogies. Y'all want an analogy? If the East Coast ain't got love for Boxingego, let it be known then. If y'all don't love us, y'all don't love new media. If y'all want this analogy, can I get a hell yeah? I think I got an analogy. I'm going to have Cursor play the Frank Warren role. My man Cursor going to play the Frank Warren role. Yeah, we got this. It's okay. We got the whole investigation. We going to do all of it. Young Forensic Files. Bro, they not making more sense to me. You know that. You know that. They can't compete with this. The ultimate. The supreme. I'm like Diana Ross. I'm so supreme. You dealing with the supremes now. You dealing with the real one. This ain't Berto. You dealing with the real one. All right, I got an analogy for y'all. Okay. If I came on here and said I'm a 10th degree black belt, that was my claim, that I was a 10th degree black belt. Right? And Cursor said, that's bullshit. Ego has never studied martial arts and he ain't no damn 10th degree black belt. That's his response to my claim. So if I get accused of beating up somebody, right? And now Cursor is saying, oh, man, he should be put in prison for life. Why? Because his hands are lethal weapons, registered weapons, because he's a 10th degree black belt and he hit the person. But it's like, wait. Cursor said my story about me being a 10th degree black belt was BS. He said it was rubbish. So you can't have your cake and eat it too. First of all, you said the story of me being a black belt was not true. But then when I get in trouble, then you say that I should be jailed for life because I'm a 10th degree black belt and I, gave somebody harm. So you can't have it both ways. That's exactly what's happening with Frank Warren. He's saying the guy's story is a load of rubbish, a crock of shit. He's a liar, but he keeps branding him with the perjurer he was willing to lie under oath cap. So how can you say he's a perjurer and a known liar and all this, willing to lie under oath, but you told us that he wasn't even telling the truth about this whole story? Bro, this is looking bad. That's what I'm saying. The more you talk, the more you incriminate yourself. Block old man. I ain't doing no motherfucking impressions. I'm doing an impression of my shooter shooting you out the chat. Bow. Rock-a-bye, baby. Block them. They only here to cause distractions. You see what I'm saying? So you can't brand this guy with the scarlet letter and say he's a admitted liar and perjurer and he was willing to lie under oath, but then you also told us you never believed any of the shit he was saying. So how is he a perjurer and willing to lie under oath if you didn't believe what he was saying? So that's what I'm saying about you can't have your cake and eat it too. Let me continue. See, Cursor understand exactly what I'm saying. He said, how you going to say one thing, then try to switch it? Man, hell no. That's what I'm saying. It looks bad. You can't say I'm not a 10th degree black belt. That's bullshit. Ego don't know shit about fighting or karate. And then when I harm somebody, then you say, oh, he needs to be put in jail because he's a 10th degree black belt. But you said I wasn't a 10th degree black belt. That doesn't make sense. You said I wasn't a 10th degree black belt, and now you switching it, saying I should be jailed for life because I punched this person and I've been trained in the martial arts and I have a 10th degree black belt. That's what Frank Warren's doing. You said what he was talking about was some bullshit, some far out shit, and now you're trying to brand him with the perjurer cap. Oh, this guy's such a liar and perjurer. But you said it wasn't true. Man, let me keep going. From my perspective, it's ridiculous. How is it ridiculous? See, I'm not even going to spend too much time on it. That's just goofy. How is it ridiculous? The guy said what it was and said his opinion and how it from his perspective, how it unfolded. And Frank Warren's just telling us ridiculous. See, this is what people do, and this is sometimes what when you got the complexion for the protection, this is what some people do. They just say it and they hope you buy it. Like you're just supposed to believe it because they said it. What makes this so ridiculous? This story sounds absolutely plausible to me. There's nothing about it that sounds like, oh, hey, there's no way that happened. So what makes it so ridiculous? Just because you say it's ridiculous and you want it to be ridiculous don't mean that it is. He said the whole thing is ridiculous. Once again, you repeating the same shit. It's ridiculous, so ridiculous, conspicuous. And how is it ridiculous? You haven't defined to the public how this is ridiculous, what he's claiming. Look, remember, this is 5 years ago he's referring to. Doesn't matter. There's no double jeopardy law on when the truth can come out. And with Glovegate and Nick Asbury's sparring partner and, the glove slipping off and what referees said about him and Steve Cunningham, this is absolutely relevant. So why is he saying, remember, this is 5 years ago that he's referring to? So that doesn't matter. Why does 5 years? So he could cheat 5 years ago as long as he ain't cheating now. But what's to say that if someone who cheated 5 years ago ain't willing and ain't still cheating? So what does it being 5 years ago have to do? What does that have any bearing on what's being said? So once again, a lot of people try to fill you up with hot air, but new media, we see through that. He said, from my perspective, it's ridiculous. The whole thing is ridiculous. Remember, this is 5 years ago. Captain Obvious shit. We know when the fuck this was. The farmer never said this happened last year. So why are you repeating stuff we already knew? Why are you telling us it's ridiculous? You see what I'm saying? How are you going to tell us that it's ridiculous, and say, oh, it happened 5 years ago? No one said it happened yesterday. So what does that have to do with it? You're once again trying your best to derive from the act what this is actual about. Eddie Hearns does the same type of shit. I don't know if it's a UK shit or what, but they do a lot of talking, but a lot of the sentence can be replaced with just placeholders because all those statements you made really have nothing to do with what's being accused. Did the motherfucker cheat? Did he or someone on his team bribe this man? That's what this is about. You're talking, oh, this was 5 years ago. Who cares? We know when it was. We don't need, like, it's like, he's like almost like Siri or something. Like, he's just telling you like a Snapple facts and shit. Oh, this is ridiculous. This happened 5 years ago. We know when this was alleged to have taken place. So what are you doing? Yeah, exactly. Shout out to Cursor, man. He said we don't play these word games like that over here. That's what I'm saying. We holding you to your word. If I shoot somebody and they didn't have DNA testing, that was quite so advanced, and I shot them in, 2000, and then it comes to light now, you don't think nothing's going to come of it? Now that they have testing that confirms that I was the shooter? What the fuck? You telling us obvious shit. Oh, remember that why we don't need you to remind us what perjury is. We don't need you to remind us to remember this was in 5 years ago. This is all documented in the Daily Mail article and in the interview. Daily Mail did a great job writing it up and inserting the quotes and stuff. They specifically say it was circa 2015, 2016. So why are you telling us shit we already know? Again, skirting away from what this is really supposed to be about. Man, this is not looking good. It's taken 5 years for his conscience to kick in. If he's telling the truth now. Why the fuck would you say if he's telling the truth now if you said it was rubbish? Oh my God, bro. The UK got to stop. I don't know what the fuck time y'all on or whatever, but y'all must stop. Who talks like this? Who talks like this? He says the shit was bullshit, a crock of shit, and the guy was lying. Now he says it's taken 5 years for his conscience to kick in if he's telling the truth. I thought he wasn't telling the truth. That's what you said. You said, oh my God. They making my job too easy, bro. They making this shit too easy. They making it too easy for me. I need some harder work. When he first came out with these claims, I just showed you. Shout out to Jers. I just showed you. When the claim first came out 6 days ago, the day after Frank Warren said Exhibit A, that it was BS, that it was rubbish. Right? Right? Farmer's claim against Tyson Fury are rubbish, says Frank Warren. So now that new media didn't, is looking into this and forcing the conversation, now he's saying something basically different. Frank Warren rubbishes bullish claims that Farmer accepted money to help Tyson Fury dodge drug bans. And this is incorrect. The guy said he never got paid. So it's not about accepted. Accepted would infer that he got paid. So this is full of shit anyway to label it like that. The guy told you he never got paid the money. See, am I the only one that pays attention? So he says Frank Warren rubbishes claims that Farmer accepted money. It's not about accepting money. If he accepted money, then this probably wouldn't have came out if Tyson Fury's team offered him money and actually paid him. So that's not incorrect. But the point I'm making is he said it was rubbish. 5 days ago, he said it, a load of rubbish. Look, Tyson Fury's promoter, Frank Warren, has dismissed claims from a farmer. Look, it's all here. Loads of rubbish, a load of rubbish. Now he's saying, days later, yesterday or whatever, in this interview, it's taken 5 years for his conscience to kick in if he's telling the truth now. Why would you say if he's telling the truth now when you said you knew he was lying to begin with? Man, this shit is getting ugly for old media. I can't even hold you. Like I said in the example, I tell you I'm a 10th degree black belt, you say I'm lying. And then when more information comes out and people keep pressing the issue, now you're like, oh, put Ego in jail. He a 10th degree black belt and he hit that guy. But no, you can't flip now. You said the shit wasn't true. Now you trying to say if you said it was rubbish before last week, it was rubbish and there was no BS. And then when new media, this is the power of new media, because we don't let this stuff just die down because you want it to die down. Right? But wait, there's more. Bro, this is bad. So now he says it's taken 5 years for his conscience to kick in. Who cares when his conscience kicked in? You said it wasn't true, and now he's come to light, and he ain't got paid, and he's mad or whatever, and now he's making a claim. So these are all things to distract you from what this is about. Who cares if it took 3 years, 4 years? And bro, that's why what I'm doing, I know what I'm doing. I'm destroying them. How is it taking 5 years if you just said that the dude hit you up last year in September and tried to resolve this? So how's it taking 5 years for his conscience to kick in when he came to you first? Bro, young Johnny Cochran, I'm back at it. I'm back at it like a crack addict. I'm back like chiropractors. You're now lying, saying that it's taken 5 years, but then you told us earlier in this same column that the guy hit you up prior to going to the media on an independent note last September when Tyson Fury was fighting Otto Wallin, and he tried to resolve this, and he said the same story with the same amount of money, 25,000 pounds, and he offered up the same story that he would later sell. It's not looking good for you. It's really not. So how did he wait 5 years if he hit you up last year? Something's wrong with that math. I don't even know if y'all want me to keep going. I should just stop. Because I know old media can't take this, bro. I know they can't take this. You said it was rubbish. Now you're saying if he's telling the truth. You said, why is it taking 5 years for his conscience to kick? But you said that he hit you up last year, which wouldn't be 5 years, right? He hit you up last year trying to get a resolution on this before he went public. Bro, this is child abuse. I told y'all, stop fucking with me. So you guys, you can believe whatever you want, and I know the case I'm making, and I know if this was a fair court of law. If this was chess, we'd be yelling checkmate 3 motherfucking years ago, because we been beat these bitches. Bro, if this was the court of law, these motherfuckers would be fried. They would be fried. If the judge and jury, a jury of 12, they be getting carried out, bro. Because I know what I'm saying, and this is abusive. I'm an abusive pops. This is abusive. You said, why has it taken 5? That's how now I really see. And when you're doing all, that's why I said, the more you talk, the more that can be used against you in the court of law. I'm giving old media their Miranda rights. That's why the more you talk, you should probably just zip it. That's what the lawyer would tell you to do. Just zip it. You keep running to the public. Now we find I'm shooting holes in what you're saying. You said the guy waited 5 years. Yeah, okay. You said he waited 5 years for his conscience to kick in, huh? But earlier in the article, you said that he came to you and you asked Tyson Fury about it last September. So how did he wait 5 years for a conscience to kick in when obviously I just proved to you that this was on his mind last year before he went public? He tried to come to you, which you admit, last September when he was about to fight Otto Wallin with his new Top Rank deal, huh? Yeah. So it didn't take 5 years for his conscience to kick in because he tried to get this resolved through you and hit you up, as you just admitted, last year. Young Ego Cochran. Johnny Cochran style, bro. What we talking about? What we talking about, fiction or we talking about fact? You talking about fiction? Hold up, part of my back. How he wait 5 years for his conscience to kick in, as you said, but then you also said a couple paragraphs above that he hit you up last year with the same story, the same monetary gain, and he mentioned the same amount of money that he told Daily Mail, 25,000 pounds. He told you all of this in September. You asked Tyson Fury about it. He said, don't know him, don't care, don't know. No one's ever talked to him. And now that new media hasn't dropped this and we're still investigating, now you're looking crazy. See? You see? You said, oh, it's taking 5 years for his conscience to kick in. No, by your own admission, it didn't take 5 years because you just told us that he hit you up independent before going through the paper. So now I'm believing the farmer because that sounds realistic. He tried to talk to y'all, get his bread or whatever was promised to him last September, and you fronted him off just like Fury's team. This is just a bad team, bro. This is a bad team because if you're going to do dirt, at least cover your dirt up. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to do dirt, then do the dirt the whole way. And you have people that's supposed to vouch for you, then you got to make sure you take care of them, right? This looks like a bad team with shady business, and then they not even getting that part right. They're not even getting that part. So you better off with just paying this dude, and then nobody would have knew about it. You would have buried your little secret. But this don't look good, y'all. You said it took 5 years. Bro, I'm doing this like a court case. You said it took 5 years for his conscience to kick in, huh? It is 5 years. 5 years for his conscience to come into play, huh? Now you see, you said 5 years, but then you just told us that he hit you up last year. You see, you done fucked up. You done fucked up. I try to say that. You done fucked up. You said 5 years for the conscience to come in. But you just told us 2 paragraphs above that he hit you up in September. You done fucked up. You done fucked up. You done fucked up, right? You done fucked up. You done fucked up, right? Bro, it's looking bad. But wait, there's more. Okay. So he said it's taking 5 years for his conscience to kick in if he's telling the truth. Why would you say if he's telling the truth when you said he wasn't 5 days ago? Okay. So we got past that. We do now, he says, look, bro, it's a wrap. We do know for a fact the farmer did sign an affidavit on the matter. He did do that. So now you're telling me this guy signed legal documents. The guy that says that he signed legal documents, you're confirming his story and saying he signed an affidavit, which would be a legal document that was submitted to help get Tyson Fury and his cousin Huey Fury exonerated, or at least cleared up because they didn't want to battle against these claims. Okay, a 70-year-old pig farmer, why would he lie? So it's a great alibi. But now the only problem is this: your alibi has fled. Your alibi has now tainted the investigation because he's admitting that it was never true. And now his story, by your own admission, to talk sports, your own admission, a lot of his story is checking out. He said he wrote a statement. You said he did, in fact, write a statement for Tyson Fury and Huey Fury's UCAD case. You said he hit you up in September that you never told anyone about. And he requested back then, he said he was owed $25,000, or that's how much he got offered. And he told the Daily Mail that he was offered 25,000 pounds. So the farmer's story, Mr. Farmer's Market, Martin Carefoot, is not sounding that crazy. You're trying to make him sound like a habitual liar, like he's just sitting around just lying on top of lying by telling us, oh, he committed perjury. We know that. He's telling on himself too. So you're not saying nothing new. You ain't saying nothing new. We do know for a fact the farmer did sign an affidavit on the matter. He did do that. Oh my God. They say, Ego, don't do that. Why you doing them like this? Don't do that. Don't do that. So, like I said 6 days ago when this first broke, how do you have the farmer's name on some paperwork, but then Frank Warren in the WBC the next day said we back Tyson Fury. That's some BS. Da 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 da. And Frank Warren made it look like nobody knew who he was. They made it sound like he was just some crazy farmer that was out to taint Fury's name. Now you've admitted in your latest column, written by Frank Warren with quotes from Frank Warren, that he did sign an affidavit, which is what he says he did. And now I need to know, which is what I said from the beginning, if nobody knows this man, why is his name on paperwork? Why is this guy's name on paperwork that was used to help clear Tyson Fury, but nobody knows him? Okay, I'm gonna keep going on. Y'all gonna get this right. Promise you that. But the other side of it, you got to look at more distractions. He keeps referring to Team Fury. Who? Tyson at the time of a big fight can have up to 20 people around him in his team. That doesn't matter. Who gives a fuck? That's his personal choice, how big he wants his entourage to be. He certainly never dealt with Tyson Fury. But there's people, members of the mafia, who don't actually go to Little Italy and clap somebody. But they can orchestrate it. So I don't care if the farmer dealt with Tyson Fury or met up with him at Burger King. None of that matters. Says he certainly never dealt with Tyson. Otherwise, he'd have said, quote, I dealt with Tyson Fury and this is what happens. More distractions. It don't matter if it's Tyson Fury or if it's a team member, because somebody has spoken with this man. And his name is on paperwork. It's on an affidavit by your own admission. So who cares if Tyson Fury met up with this dude in a parking lot or some shit like that? You really want me to believe, with all this seemingly shady business, right, and business practices surrounding Fury's whole career, that somebody on his entourage of 20 would offer to bribe a pig farmer who's 60, 70 years old, 60 at the time, and Tyson Fury had no knowledge of this? That's what you want me to believe? Is that really what you want me to believe? So Tyson Fury and his cousin, 2 family members, failed a drug test. They got legal representation, and this guy that won't go away, that you try to act like you didn't know, you've confirmed that he testified, basically, whether it was written or on the phone or whatever. He's testified on behalf of Tyson Fury, right? And you want me to believe that whether Tyson Fury met up with him personally or not, you want me to believe that he didn't know about it? Tyson Fury, you try to dismiss the guy. You think Tyson Fury just had, so basically he's trying to make it like this is like a weak cover. Like you're trying to make it like Tyson Fury at the time kept such a big entourage, the guy talked to anybody. Somebody sought this guy out. Somebody sought him out. So you think, so Tyson Fury had people in his entourage that they didn't listen to the breadwinner or keep him in the loop. You see, they're just independently, okay, bro, fuck no. Yeah, y'all not finna do this to me. See, the worst thing you could do in this lifetime is insult my intelligence. It's really the worst thing you could do. So I don't care how big Fury's entourage is. He's the breadwinner, right? So I don't really believe that nobody failed a drug test here. Just, oh my gosh, Young Ego Cochran. Let me roll up the sleeves for this one. Young Ego Cochran on these cockroaches. All right. I don't care if his entourage is 20 people or 100 people. The only two people that failed a drug test and that were going through basically a hearing process or a trial would be Tyson Fury and his cousin. They're the only motherfuckers implicated in this. This is not no large drug ring or something where, like, you know, BMF or something where there's 50, 60, 100 motherfuckers involved in co-conspirators and laundering money. It's affected two people. So you really want me to believe in an issue where only two people would go down? You mean to tell me that the breadwinner would have people on his team that met up with this pig farmer and possibly orchestrated this shit, unbeknownst to Tyson Fury or Huey Fury, right? And they wouldn't have failed a drug test either way? The only professional athletes that were being tried for anything were two motherfuckers. So why would this team of 20, you know, reach out to a pig farmer unless they were doing it to help somebody that, you know, that they're on the team of? That's unbelievable to me. Because if anybody went down, the only people that would go down for a failed drug test would be the actual people who failed. So why would a team member that is an honest person, just explain this to me. A team member that is an honest person, you know, let's say Douglas. I'll just name a random name. So let's say you have a team member in your entourage named Douglas that is an honest to God person, a truthful person. He's not being charged for having nandrolone in his system, nor is Douglas a professional athlete. So you mean to tell me that this random team member went rogue in AWOL and says, oh, Tyson Fury failed for nandrolone and his cousin Huey failed for nandrolone, so let me just reach out to this pig farmer and concoct this story and tell him to go along with it, and I'll offer him $25,000. Shh, I won't tell Tyson Fury about this, blood. Come on, bro. Block Boxing World. You know that's not what the fuck we talking about. So that's what you want me to believe. You want me to believe that the supplier, the breadwinner, the person making the most money, had this rogue person who just meeting up in back alleys and parking lots with, or going to his residence and, you know, eating tea and crumpets, discussing this shit. He said the farmer said he had a knock on the door. What sounds more plausible? The farmer said he had a knock on the door from somebody he entrusts, and they said, I'm linked to Tyson Fury's team. And Tyson Fury was born in the same region as this guy, Lancaster, Lancashire. So the guy, he says that a friend, longtime friend that's done him favors, knocked on his door and said, hey, we need your help, blah, blah, blah. I'm in cahoots with Tyson Fury's team. We need you to lie. That, or some rogue team member in an entourage of 20 did some backdoor deal with the random 60-year-old pig farmer at the time and told him to lie for Tyson Fury, right? Against Tyson Fury's wishes, and Tyson had no knowledge of it. Come on, bro. You must think I'm stupid. The other issue is this. Don't worry, I got this. Like Allstate. Are you in good hands? I got this, y'all. The other issue is this. That doesn't sound likely. Bro, the UK, I think they feel like some of the representation, they feel they're more cunning than what they are. They're more pompous and creative, and they think it's like sly, but it's really not. Americans is looking at it like, what? So the only people, Your Honor, I'm gonna just do like a court case. The only people, Your Honor, that were subject to criticism and or bans or fines were two people. The two people who were professional athletes that had unwarranted banned substances in their system, nandrolone, Your Honor. So why would we believe this is like the vase gets broken. You and your brother were playing football in the house, which you weren't supposed to be doing, and the vase is broken, and you concoct some kind of lie to tell your parents on why the vase got broken that doesn't incorporate the football game you were playing. Mom, me and my brother would be like, Mom, okay, I know this sounds crazy. We already tell you can. That's how you can tell when kids are lying, when they have to preface it like that. Mom, before you get mad, just listen. I know this sounds crazy, but me and my brother, we were just watching TV. We're watching cartoons. And then there was a fucking earthquake, and the whole house started shaking, and stuff started falling off the fucking shelf. And I grabbed as much as I could. See that picture over there? That was about to fall, and I grabbed it, but I couldn't save your vase. And your parents looking at you like, you little motherfucker. You want me to believe that there was this 9.0 earthquake that happened, and the whole house is salvaged because of you and your brother, and you saved everything. No picture is hung crooked. The TV didn't get smashed. Nothing is ajar. The cabinets didn't open up. The chandelier didn't fall. And you saved everything in this motherfucking house except for the vase. Bro, this is the type of shit this is like some real elementary, juvenile, dumb shit that they're trying to pull. And you're really insulting my intelligence. Bro, I'm going to need Tyson Fury's team to give me 25,000 pounds. You need to give me the 30,000 right now, because this is some bullshit, and you know it. They don't even sound good. None of this sounds good. You owe 50,000. 50,000 pounds, 25 to the pig farmer and 25 for me. Yeah, because this is some bullshit, and you know it. This shit sounds stupid. It was a fucking earthquake. Me and my brother, we start shaking. I'm shaking. I start Harlem shaking. A fucking earthquake, really? Okay. And that's what happens when motherfuckers be lying. They got to do too much, so it doesn't even sound right. So the pig farmer story actually sounds legit. It's a tale of somebody who went out on a limb, probably maybe even against their better wishes, has somewhat of a conscience because he don't have no involvement to that, and got stiffed and got shafted. He put in work to vouch for you, and you didn't make good on your part of paying him. So between that and feeling guilty and not even wanting to be involved in this shit to begin with, he ratted you out. That makes sense to me. But acting like nobody knew this motherfucker, and then now you admit that he got statements out involved in the case, but nobody's seen. Okay, bro, what? That's why what I'm doing, I know what I'm doing. I'm destroying them. Bro, he keep reiterating, trying to clear his fucking breadwinner's name. Tyson says he never met him and never had any dealings with him. Who cares? The dude said Team Fury. You're stating the obvious. So who from Team Fury approached him? If indeed they did. If you know that this is all bullshit and rubbish, like you said, why would Frank Warren said who from Team Fury approached him if indeed they did? I thought the whole thing was a load of BS. Why are you saying if indeed they did? Bro, this is looking borific. Why on earth would you say, okay, here's an example. If let's say my girl said, oh, you cheating. I heard you were cheating. My friend seen you, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I didn't fucking cheat. Because this is what Fury's being accused of cheating. So we'll use relationship. So my girl says, I got information that you cheated. And I'm like, I ain't fucking cheat. No way. And then she started telling me details. And I'm like, after saying I didn't cheat, I start saying, okay, who was it then? If I did indeed cheat. What? Bitch, you just said you didn't cheat at all, right? You literally said you didn't cheat, but now you're saying, who did I cheat with? Okay, but who told you? Who told you if I did indeed cheat? Bro, get this shit out of my face, bro. You ain't finna insult my intelligence. I don't give a fuck. You ain't finna do this to me, bro. You said you didn't cheat. There was nothing suspicious. You were completely monogamous and faithful. And then she starts roasting you and telling you more and more. You're like, who told you if I did indeed cheat? Bro, there ain't no indeed cheat to it. You did or you didn't. Why does he keep talking in the passive voice, bro? Listen, I said this in my video. I'm going to say it again. In writing styles, they have the active voice and they have the passive voice. The passive voice is usually not preferred for most writings. There are exceptions where you might want to use the passive voice, but most authors and most like blogs and shit or whatever, they're going to tell you to use the passive voice because the passive voice is easier for the brain to comprehend because it's more direct and it's more like authoritative and it's just it just is what it is. It's like it's not no beat around the bush shit that's hard for your brain to comprehend. Do I have to? You want me to play an active and passive voice video? Bro, this shit sound horrible. The UK gotta stop. So my girl accused me of cheating, and I swear on everything that I didn't cheat at all, and then she keeps drilling me about it, and I'm like, all right, but who'd I cheat with? If I did indeed cheat. That don't sound like something from a motherfucker who knows that they didn't cheat at all. Exactly. Why use such a passive voice as opposed to the active voice, which would be like, hey, Tyson Fury didn't cheat. I don't know what this motherfucker talking about. Why would you say, all right, but who'd he talk to? If indeed he did, dun dun dun. What you mean, if indeed he did? You said it was rubbish the day after it came out. Now you're talking about if indeed he did, who did he speak to? Tyson didn't talk to him. Nobody said, the dude never implicated Tyson Fury as the direct contact. So once again, Mr. Captain Obvious is digging himself deeper in the hole, bro. If indeed he did. Man, what? He says, who from Tyson? It's like they want to punish the guy from Tyson Fury's team by, like, drop the name so we can deal with this. He said, who from Tyson Fury's Team Fury approached him if indeed they did? Why would it be such a passive voice statement, if you know this shit ain't true? And who from Team Fury offered him 25,000 pounds? Why don't you just name them? If you in a position, you don't have to put all your cards out there. So this whole paragraph is bullshit. This whole paragraph of statements is bullshit. Why do you care if they put the person's name in the article? Bro, you don't have to put everything out, all your chips out for you. He came out with what he says happened, and, we got to investigate that. All he keeps referring to is Team Fury. I don't know who Team Fury is. Who are they? Who is it? You must know who it is. Bro, this is really Frank Warren's talking points? Really? Who is it? Bro, just because he didn't... Y'all got to read the 48 Laws of Power. I'm telling y'all. Robert Greene. Read the 48 Laws of Power. There's rules in the 48 Laws of Power about how to achieve power. Like, always play dumber than your mark. You know what I'm saying? Just because you don't reveal everything doesn't mean you're rendered powerless or you don't have the knowledge. Play dumber than your mark. Why does he have to tell everything? This is the first article that came out about it. Why does he have to reveal who said it and all this and shit? Bro, and you're still not getting to the point. You said this shit wasn't true. So why are you even asking these questions when you know it's not true? Looking bad. He either supplied the meat or he didn't. Once again, why is this up for debate when you know that Tyson Fury ain't a cheater? Why are you saying, oh, if he indeed did talk to someone, either he supplied the meat or he didn't? Why are you leaving it so open? If he did or if he didn't, who did he speak to? If he did talk to someone, either he supplied the meat or he didn't. Bro, they're trying to make the pig farmer look bad, but they're making themselves look bad. If he didn't supply the meat, look at these sentences. If he didn't supply the meat, he must have had a discussion with a specific person to concoct a lie for money. So who was it? Bro, you're not building the case. Like, listen to what I'm saying and listen to what Frank Warren's saying. Tyson's not bothered about it at all. Oh, okay. Well, he should be. Good luck being a star in America with all this shit. Even if UCAD doesn't do nothing about it, which they should, or they should be investigated if they don't even investigate it. He says, Tyson Fury, he just thinks it's a load of rubbish. And it's a lie. That's it. That's where it's at. How does Tyson Fury think it's a load of rubbish, right? How does he think it's a load of rubbish as opposed to he knows that it's a load of rubbish? You know, nobody on my team did that. So he's lying. Why would Tyson Fury think it's a load of rubbish? Bro, this looks terrible. There have been reports suggesting UCAD are investigating the situation once again, but I have no knowledge of that whatsoever. What can they open up? There's nothing to open up. It sounds like there is something to open up. If this guy lied, then they need to take action against him because perjury is a criminal offense. So now Frank Warren is trying to have the 70-year-old, looked at. Bro, get this shit out of my face, bro. I'm destroying this. He wants the guy who has nothing to do with sports, the 70-year-old man, because he ratted on Tyson Fury. He wants him looked at for perjury. How the fuck is UCAD? I don't know the rules in the UK, but you want them to convict the non-sportsman of perjury when he's admitted this, but you still haven't answered none of these questions. This looks bad, bro. This looks truly bad. You trying to snitch on the old man. Oh, he needs to be convicted of perjury. So Tyson Fury don't? This don't? So you just got finished saying UCAD, I don't know. I have no knowledge of them doing an investigation. So you have no knowledge of them doing an investigation, but you finish off with saying that the pig farmer, a 70-year-old guy, needs to be looked at for perjury. Man, this look bad, bro. I told you, I gotta bake another one. I got straight to the money and provided examples. That looks bad. Bro, this is what I said from day one. You said the guy, okay, put it this way. I've said the same thing over and over. So you tell me who's consistent. Team Fury and Frank Warren or New Media. I said the same thing day one. Go watch all the videos. They try to front this old man off, this pig farmer, like nobody knew him. And my question immediately to that is, how they got statements from him? So this whole article, Frank Warren is trying to say, oh, who is it? Who did he speak to if he spoke to someone? Motherfucker, he spoke to someone because his name is on statements. Who the fuck is 68 years old or whatever the fuck he was when this happened and just wakes up from a dead sleep and said, hey, I want to go to UCAD and testify. I want to write a statement and say I sold somebody some product that I didn't sell them. Bro, come on, bro. You guys got it. UK, y'all can't do this. Y'all can't do this. You busted. You can't do. Bro, he's saying, oh, who on Team Fury? I don't know who the fuck said it, but his story sounds like it's checking out. If nobody, okay, put it this way, geniuses. If nobody on Team Fury reached out to this 70-year-old pig farmer, Farmer John motherfucker, then why are there statements from him, which is what I asked from the beginning. How do you have somebody got him involved? You don't just wake up, you're a regular farmer, you got to rake some shit up, band hay together, clean up cow shit, cow patties. You got to do farmer shit. Horses in the back, I got bitches on the track. Bro, you doing farmer shit. So how did his name, if he never talked to nobody from Tyson Fury's, bro, you're not going to insult my intelligence. I promise you. Like, I promise you, that's not gonna happen. I told you, that's one of the worst things you could do to me, to insult my intelligence in this way. So nobody allegedly knows this guy, but he wrote testimony that helped to expedite or bring your trial to an end, so it was not further investigated and it was not tried, to the fullest extent. So how is his name involved in? That's like Treyway saying we don't know who Tekashi is, but there's statements with Tekashi in their cases and shit. Like, bro, I watch too much Forensic Files and shit like that. This is how you damage a witness's testimony, when they try to lie and then you catch them up in the lie. You see what I'm saying? This is how you damage their testimony, and that's what we doing. The testimony, just like the glove, has been tampered with. Your testimony is now damaged. You're alleging that nobody knows this man, but he has statements and you just acknowledge that he wrote. How do you have paperwork? How is his name even in this trial if nobody reached out to him? So you want me to believe that a random pig farmer just woke up, and he's from the same region as Tyson Fury, and he just woke up and started writing statements. He just woke up and picked up a fucking pen and said, I sold them meat, wild boar meat, uncastrated meat. And he just started writing statements. So nobody from Tyson Fury's law firm that was representing him, nobody from Team Fury, Huey Fury, team member, nobody reached out to this guy, but he's writing statements, and he's a part of the trial, which was used to clear Fury's name. Bro, that doesn't make sense. There's no way that would happen. There's no way that someone just wakes up and starts writing statements. Like, okay, I'm not involved in anybody's court case. I don't. So there ain't nobody got no statements with me in them, because I'm not involved in no issues. You see what I'm saying? So how am I going to have a statement? Oh yeah, so and so did. I ego, testify under penalty and perjury that. I'm not involved in that. Like, let's say, I'll just give a random example. Errol Spence's car accident. I was in Cali. I have nothing to do with how that went up, went about. So that's like me having a written statement, somebody having a written statement of me for what happened, witness testimony for what happened to Errol Spence's car accident. How fast was he going? And I'm like, oh, Boxingego, he was driving 150 miles. You won't have nothing from me. You won't have no paperwork on me, because I don't have nothing to do with that. So just like the glove gate, somebody explain how that makes sense. How is your name affiliated and submitted to a trial, basically, to a hearing process, to a committee, but nobody reached out to you? See, and police wouldn't even reach out to me, let's say in the Errol Spence situation, because I'm in California. Clearly, I wasn't an eyewitness. How can I be an eyewitness to what happened with Errol's situation? I'm just giving you guys a random analogy. How would I be an eyewitness to what happened and I'm in a different state? So that's why no one would be able to produce legal, actual paperwork or statements from me where I implicated somebody or said what happened and I wasn't even there. Like, I'm in a different state. That doesn't even make sense. Man, y'all looking terrible. Y'all looking terrible. So all this filth, Lauren, and filth that Frank Warren is talking about, he shouldn't have said nothing, because it makes it look worse, and we gonna dive into that. New media. You keep acting like nobody knows him, and who'd he speak to then? It don't matter. He spoke to somebody, because his name wouldn't be on the paperwork. How he didn't speak to nobody, but his name is on paperwork. That's all. I don't care about anything else. Just tell me that. Explain how a 60, 70-year-old man has his name involved in the paperwork that helped to clear you, and nobody reached out to him. There's no way you can make it make sense, bro. There's no way somebody involved him. So his story is actually checking out. Shout out to Martin Carefoot, bro. His story is actually checking out. Nobody reached out to him, but his name is on affidavits that were submitted in defense of Tyson Fury. And again, the reason why his story's checking out is the only people that would have been fucked up if this testimony like didn't play out right would be Tyson Fury and Huey Fury. Nobody, they got this shit in their system. So Martin Carefoot, he's a farmer. What the fuck would happen? He didn't test positive for nothing. So if Martin Carefoot, the farmer, didn't test positive for nothing, then why would he even care to even exonerate someone? He's not a boxer. He's not a boxing trainer. He's not affiliated with the sport of boxing. He's a fucking farmer that's minding his own goddamn business. And if Fury was found guilty or innocent, his life would not be compromised in any way. This ain't the coronavirus where, you know, all stores are being affected and the economy is being affected. The only people that would be affected by Tyson Fury positive drug tests and Huey Fury would be the two motherfuckers that failed. Huey, Dewey, and Louie, a.k.a. Tyson Fury, bars. So why would the guy care so much to get involved into a case and no one reached out to him, and no matter what the fuck happened, it don't affect his life? He's 70 years old. He didn't fail no drug test. He don't have a boxing license. So why would he even get involved in this? And no one reached out to him. You're not going to outthink me on this matter. And you're not, unless you can answer that, then shut the fuck up. What farmer would just wake up at 60, 70 years old and just wake up and start filling out documents, legal documents, and then later say he lied about it? And nobody from Team Fury reached out to him, but somehow his name's on the paperwork. And if Fury went to jail, if he got his ban for life, if he got his BBBFC license or UCAD, like, you know, if he got his license, couldn't box no more, what the fuck is that got to do with Martin Carefoot? Nothing. So once again, the farmer's story actually sounds a lot more realistic and a lot more plausible. Like my man, Real Brother 32 just said, the farmer hates he got used and abused. Exactly. So I can understand him moving like he moved. You know what I'm saying? Because you did him greasy. You didn't take care of him. You try to have someone help you with the white lie, but then you didn't cover your tracks by making sure he was taken care of. So I can understand how that would backfire on you. But all this shit Frank Warren is saying ain't making sense. Bruh, that's the ultimate there. This old farmer is risking his freedom because of lies and non-payment. He could go to jail for shit like that, but he's lying. LOL. That's what I'm saying. And he's already admitted that he lied, and he's implicating himself too. So he's 70 years old. He doing it for the gram. He ready to risk it all. But he ain't had nothing to do with these crooked motherfuckers. Man, come on, bro. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. The more they talk, the more I don't believe it. His name is on paperwork. Bro. He said should have paid the man his money. Exactly. And like I said, how far-fetched is that somebody on Team Fury's team, bro, somebody on Team Fury's team against Fury's wishes reached out to this guy and never put Fury in the loop of what was going on. So I'm Huey Fury and I'm Tyson Fury. And then all of a sudden, evidence is being submitted in the form of written testimonies and affidavits. And it says, oh, Martin Carefoot solemnly swears that the wild boar meat came from him. Blah, 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 blah. So you got people who are backing your claims and you don't even know who they are. Like you've never been hipped. Like, hey, so what type of law firm would do that? What type of law firm would reach out, say, hey, you ate boar meat, right? Well, we went and we got a testimony from the farmer. So the more they try to distance Tyson Fury from this guy, the worse it's getting for him. Because how would your law firm not inform you, Morgan Sport Law or whatever it's called? How would they not inform you of positive witnesses that they have that are supporting your case? They have like I don't even know what it's called, but they have like little, when they have recesses and stuff, and they go over what your case is and what witnesses that they have that like on your side. You even get privy to what the prosecution is using against you, type of shit. So Tyson Fury, he said, "Oh, I don't know who this guy is, never met him, blah blah blah," but somebody utilized him and traced it back to him. How does he not know what's going on with this case, bro? Come on, bro. You don't know what's going on in your case, but you got paperwork that's supposed to be supporting you. Man, like I said, I can't respect nobody from the UK if they just let this shit ride and they just don't care about the truth and shit like that. I don't respect you. That's just what it is. And you know, some people don't care about my respect. That's cool, but just know I don't respect you, bro. So there's people being submitted into the evidence locker that are testifying, and your legal team is not like briefing you on it. Your legal team ain't briefing you and saying, giving you a debriefing and saying, oh, hey, we reached back. You ate the boar meat, right? We contacted the farmer that your team got this supply from, and he's willing to testify that he sold it to you. And it goes deeper than that. You're not finna insult my intelligence like this. I don't even care, bro. Here's the other issue. Your plug just backed out on you and says, ha ha, motherfucker, you didn't pay me. I was lying. I was lying, Nick. Lying, right? So the fact of the matter is Tyson Fury and Huey Fury failed a drug test with no actual alibi. That's it. They don't have a usable alibi for why nandrolone was in their system now. That's one issue. The second issue is this. Smash the like button. How many people, man, YouTube is bugging, bro. YouTube is bugging. They're really bugging. Bro, they are really bugging. Hold on. Smash the like button, people. I know, but it said we had 40 people watching. It went from like 200 something, and it said on my end, it said we have, bro, this YouTube got to get some new servers during this Rona shit. I see. Don't promote that. Please don't like put stuff like that, because inadvertently, I get what you're putting in. It's funny to you, but this encourages them to do the dumb shit. So please don't put stuff like that, because I don't want to promote that type of bullshit. You see what I'm saying? Because they doing the bullshit and then they think it's cute and then they're going to keep doing it. So please don't put stuff like that. No, I get you. It's crazy that people go to those lengths, but I just don't want that, because that's what encourages them, that goofy shit. We out here drilling, doing new media work. You know, we doing man's work out here with this situation, and that's why they're trying to create distractions. Yeah, everybody on the internet is using the bandwidth. Yeah, it's clear, because my streams ain't never been this choppy on YouTube in recent memory. But yeah, man, this whole situation just looks suspect, and the farmer story checks out. And why didn't they tell us about it in September when he originally reached out to them? They kept it under wraps because Fury was about to fight and or was fighting. So they didn't say nothing, and now it's come back to haunt him. They should have just paid this dude off, bro. And now it's too late because now I don't, bro, even if the guy comes out and switches it now, I don't believe it. Because then that just means, to me, that just shows that you might have just paid your tab or threatened him or some shit. I don't believe it, bro. Tyson Fury's team, I can't believe him. No, I can't. It's just too much. I can't believe him. You acting like you trying to distance yourself from this man and then come to find, you did all that. It's rubbish and BS. You did all that to only tell us that we got paperwork. He wrote an affidavit that helped clear his name. So once again, my point is this. The affidavit that he wrote and the written statements that he wrote as the supplier, he's no longer claiming that. He's no longer saying he was the supplier, right? Which means Tyson Fury now has no distinguishable source or plug for supplying him the wild, uncastrated male boar meat. And that shit sound goofy anyway because, bro, I don't trust Tyson Fury's team. I'm just going to tell you what it is. All this shit coming out, I don't trust him. Here's another thing. Why would you have to say that there was a wild, uncastrated boar? No shit, Sherlock. If you're a wild animal, how are you going to be castrated? You see how stupid that sounds? If you're a wild animal and non-domesticated animal, see, y'all trying to insult my intelligence, bro. If you're an animal in the wild, then how would you be castrated? Who the fuck would castrate a wild animal and then send them back to the wilderness? That's some stupid shit, bro. The only animals that get castrated are domesticated animals, on a farm or some shit like that. So if you had really ate wild fucking boar, you don't even have to tell us that it was castrated, because if it's in the wild, there's nothing in Mother Nature that would castrate a wild boar. So again, you guys fucking with a real one. You fucking with a real one. So that was some goofy shit to begin with. Why don't they take a lie detector test? All of Fury's team, everybody who's on it. Frank Warren, do a lie detector test. Do Martin Carefoot lie detector test. See, there's ways to get past it. Here's another thing. Here, bro, UCAD should pay me. All y'all motherfuckers, UCAD need to pay me because I'm laying out the whole case for you. Whether they do anything about it and look at it or not, whatever. Whatever. Yeah, shout out to Troy Ramansor. He said they're definitely not beyond threats, Ego. Remember what Ben Davison said to Nicholas Asbury, sparring partner? He sent hella threats, shaking my head, and still didn't pay him. That's exactly. So once again, it looks like we're dealing with the shady and crooked team, because why is everyone saying similar things? Crooked, disqualification, talking about legal blows, crooked shit, the glove gate. Nicholas Asbury said he didn't get paid because he left and, started making a fuss based on finding the tampered gloves. You still got to pay someone. You can't. So because someone left on bad terms, you can't pay them, but they performed a service. So Nick Asbury said, man, give my fucking money. And y'all didn't give him his money. And this is the same thing the farmer's alleging, that he didn't get paid for his participation. Bro, it's not looking good. But I'm on the case and I'm outlining it all. And I told you this is going to be some of my best work. And we're going to keep talking about it. Forensic Files, young Ego Cochran. The other issue is this. Aside from polygraph tests and lie detector tests, Martin Carefoot, if you really there's ways to resolve this. And I'm going to help UCAD out. So it's up to them if they want to be a credible organization that really wants to look into the matter or not. But new media, digital mob, and y'all need to write to UCAD. Let me put UCAD. There needs to be pressure to look into this. UCAD is on Twitter. Hold on. And then, like I said, another thing that sounds guilty is Tyson Fury promoter Frank Warren saying, and it was 5 years ago. Why are you telling us it was 5 years ago when we know when the fuck it was? That sounds like some horse shit, like a scapegoat. We know exactly when this is alleged to have taken place, etc. So you by you saying, oh, it was 5 years ago, that doesn't change that there's no expiration date on justice. You see what I'm saying? So you just sound like, oh, it happened a long time ago, so you want people to forget about it. Right? Bro, new media, I told you this is something different. This is not what you're used to. And we too deep. There's too many of us. There's too many of us. That's UCAD. If you want them to investigate, I suggest you hit them up. That's their Twitter. That's UCAD's Twitter. Write it down or whatever you got to do. That's UCAD's Twitter. Yeah, we talking about it. Here's another thing. I'm gonna help UCAD out with the case. Young Forensic Files. Here's the other issue. In the Daily Mail article, bro, why I bring up points that nobody has ever said. Bro, I thank God, I thank the Lord, I thank my parents, and I thank the Lord in my upbringing, and I thank the man upstairs for blessing me with this type of brain and willingness to learn and shit, because my brain is just different. I'm here to tell y'all, it's just different. I bring up some points that I know nobody has ever even said, and then now you might start seeing people, because my DNA all through boxing, so you might start seeing people say it. If y'all want to hear this point about how we can get to the bottom of this, right? If people really want to do their job and look into it, can I get a hell yeah? I got a point that I ain't heard nobody say. That's an easy point if you're really on point and you want to do your job to look into the matter, right? Here's one of the things that can be done if people really want to get to the bottom of this. And nobody that I've heard has ever said this point. But I'm a free thinker, and I thought about this case, and I thought about all the investigation. We doing our own investigation, forensic file style. We doing our own young forensic files. I need more motivation. Y'all got to smash that like button too. I need more motivation than that. Yeah. We on detective duty. All right, look. All right, I got it. Watch this. Ain't nobody made this point. So, Martin Carefoot told the Daily Mail this whole story, right? He made all these claims and said this. In the Daily Mail article, he specifically said, to prove my point that I was lying, I've never even raised wild boar on my farm. So that's not even something that I would have ever had on the menu. Capiche? Young Sherlock Ego. Shout out to Rob G. Shmoney Gang. Facts. Listen carefully, people. In the Daily Mail article, this man, Martin Carefoot, says, to prove that I'm not lying, I've never even raised wild boar on my farm. So that's how you know that I was just doing this to vouch for Team Fury to help them with their situation. So if old media, they getting burned. But here's new media. I'm going to help UCAD with the case. To see if Martin Carefoot is lying or if he's telling the truth now. If you go back to every business, every proper business has ledgers. You have to, for tax purposes. You have to have receipts and stuff like that. Go look through his actual, basically audit him, and you look through his farm records and receipts, and if you never see any wild boar that was sold, because let's say steak. You sell steak by the pound and blah, blah, blah. You have to keep your receipts and stuff as a business, right? So if you look through his business log and you look through his receipts and nobody else has ever bought wild boar from this man, only Tyson Fury, then you know that he's telling the truth, because he's saying that he's never even had wild boar. So you mean to tell me that you can't produce one receipt of anybody else that has purchased from the Carefoot Farm Shop wild boar or wild uncastrated male boar. Not one person. So how did Tyson Fury's team get it? So that'll prove his point right there. That'll prove his point. Because why would you be, you're basically like, let's say a butcher. So you're a butcher and you've been around for a while. He's 70 years old. You know, you can check to see how long he's been in the business. And none of his receipts for the last 5, 10 years, 20 years show that he's ever sold boar. Like nobody in the community can say, hey, I came to him for wild boar. Why the fuck would a farmer have something on the menu for sale that is such a specialty, even though wild boar is not even primarily found in that area of Lancashire, right? So he had to import wild boar to not sell it to anybody but Tyson Fury. Man, come on, bro. Come on, bro. That don't even sound right. So you could tell if his story is true just off of that. He said he never had wild boar. So if either he had it or he didn't, you know. So if he's never sold to any other customers wild boar, then how did he get it for Tyson Fury? Come on, bro. It's not looking good. He said he never raised wild boar on his farm. Has anyone ever, like, bro, there's ways to check this. Has anyone ever seen some wild boar on his, has anyone else ever ordered that? Because that's like going to a restaurant that's been around for 7 years and then they have something on the menu, the chicken Alfredo pasta, and not one person has ever ordered it since the restaurant started. That's virtually impossible for a restaurant that's been long standing, that's been around 20 years. Because why would you have chicken Alfredo on the menu and ain't nobody ordering it since you've ever existed? It's not like realistic. So he's just raising wild boar, which would be deadly because wild boars can kill other pigs, shit like that. And they're aggressive animals and they can kill humans as well. So this 70-year-old man, you know, got wild boar to often supply Tyson Fury only for it. Man, come on, bro. This is not looking good. And like I said in my other video, the Unpack video, they said wild boar is mostly endangered species and hard to find, with an estimated 500 to 1,000 wild boar in the UK, all of which are not in that general area for the most part. Troy says, I'm 31 and lived in the UK all my life. I don't eat pork, but I've never seen a wild boar on my kid's ego. See, bro, that's what I'm saying. And then on top of that, somebody left me a comment the other day and they said they've actually tried wild boar bacon or some shit, and they said it was fucking disgusting. They said it didn't even taste good. So Tyson Fury just had a craving for wild boar, and it's not even, I guess you could say it's a super acquired taste. So anyway, I don't trust it. It don't sound good. Nobody knows it's Martin Carefoot, but his name is on the statements. Okay. That's what they want me to believe now. Nobody knows him, but he's writing statements. He's writing statements in support of you. And the big thing is this. All that stuff Frank Warren said, that means Tyson Fury has a nandrolone and Huey Fury have a nandrolone case that they have no actual alibi for. So the guy you said was supplying, listen to me, people. The guy you said was supplying you is admitting that he never supplied you. So how'd you fail the drug test then? It's not looking good, people. How did you fail the drug test with no supplier? Because the guy that initially said he supplied you explained his circumstance and why he was in on it, but now he backed out and recanted. So how did you have the failed drug test then? How did you have unnecessary levels of nandrolone in your system and your cousin, and now we don't know who supplied you this alleged wild boar meat that was supposed to be the reason? So then now you have a drug test that's unaccounted for. 2 people who happen to be gypsies, who happen to be related. And again, why would the farmer just wake up and start writing statements? That doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't make sense that someone's just going to wake up and know to go to UCAD and or accept phone calls. Nobody's debriefed the person on what's going on. And he just said, oh, I am the rightful supplier. How would you know? How would you know to even contact UCAD? Or wouldn't you be wondering what's going on if UCAD just called you? You know what I'm saying? Somebody had to drop his name into the conversation. And we know this. So this whole story sounds, Frank Warren, he talked, and now he's put his foot in his mouth. You admitted that the guy has affidavits and statements that were involved in this case. So now the case definitely should be reopened, because the testimony that brought the case to an end is no longer valid testimony, because you can't have somebody, a witness that flees in this manner, and then we supposed to just forget about it. Because then now that means that Tyson Fury and his cousin failed for nandrolone, and we don't know why. They had unacceptable levels of nandrolone, which shows a history and a pattern of cheating, and why now we can't explain why it happened. So how is this not something? So like I said, I don't know what UCAD's going to do, because a lot of old media, they wait till they're pressured and they have no choice but to talk about it. So, the only thing I could do is tell you what I see and encourage that people seek the truth and things like that. Bro, Tyson Fury, I'm telling you, even if he beats Wilder again, bro, he don't have no real future in America with all this shit hanging in the balance, even if they don't investigate. Like, let's say they don't investigate, bro. You think people are going to forget about this and just come out and support him when he's not fighting like a Wilder? You think like if he fights another Tom Schwartz, Kubrat Pulev or something, he going to have to fight in the UK again, because the only people that might not care or forgive this type of stuff, all this suspicious behavior and seedy behavior, is that. I think people will watch the Wilder fight just because they have history, and it's going to be intriguing to see if Wilder can bounce back from it. But good luck beyond the Wilder fight. Good luck with him in America, where he's allegedly supposed to have this ESPN contract. He ain't no American star, bro. He ain't no American star because there's too much shit that's in the air about it. That's just what it is. Too much shit in the air. And like I said, you see the power of new media. We're bringing up the points and making people think, and that's what this is all about. And like I said, it's not even about being right or wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But the farmer's story is looking legit. It's looking legit. And it's looking like Fury has a pattern of cheating. And the reason just listen to what I'm saying and the points I'm making, and then listen to what Frank Warren said. We're talking about two different things here. Frank Warren is basically saying, oh, it's ridiculous. It happened 5 years ago. We don't care that it happened 5 years ago. He has failed drug tests, and now we don't know why, because his supplier and plug is backing out. So it doesn't matter if it happened 5 years ago. He's now has claims against him that his team reached out to this guy and got him involved. And that's what beat his case. And the guy saying he didn't get played. So this looks like very underhanded shit going on. So we don't care if it's 5 years ago. Well, you're just stating the obvious. And we know why you're doing that. You came out and said the guy was BS, but now you tell us he has statements involved in the matter. It's not a good look, bro. Yeah, and this is how people's credibility gets shot on the stands. You know, this is how you can't say. That's like me saying, "Oh, I don't know Tekashi. I don't know that motherfucker. I never met him a day in my life." And then they produce surveillance of me going into 7-Eleven with Tekashi. Okay, so now would you trust me? Would you trust my testimony if I said I don't know that motherfucker and that rat Tekashi? I don't fuck with rats. And then I said that. What looks honest? What looks honest? If I say I don't fuck with rats, I don't know no fucking Tekashi 6ix9ine, and then they produce video of me going into 7-Eleven with Tekashi 6ix9ine, versus saying, yeah, I used to kick it with Tekashi 6ix9ine, but I didn't know he was a rat. You know what I'm saying? Or we used to do dirt, but I didn't know he was working with the feds. You see what I'm saying? That's different, because in one scenario, you've come clean. You come clean and say, yeah, we did dirt, but I didn't know he was ratting. Versus the other situation, you're saying you don't know him, and then it's proven false. Nobody knew who this farmer was, but then now Frank Warren is been telling people he contacted him in September, wanting money. Coincidentally, the same amount of money. The farmer's story is checking out like a motherfucker. The farmer told you in September he was offered £25,000 and ain't been paid. That's the exact number that he gave Daily Mail. So now Huey and Tyson Fury, both of them, have no alibi. They have no alibi. So that draws new questions. So it needs to be looked at. It needs to be investigated to the max. And this is all bad stuff. We got the sparring partner. We got referee statement. We got Steve Cunningham's professional opinion. Charles Martin. George Grove said the glove was on improperly. Right? Teddy Atlas, I did my video about him. He basically said that it looks suspect with the pig farmer. Bro, there ain't nobody got that type of bad luck where just everything just negative surrounding it and everybody's just out to get you. Bro, I don't believe in that. I believe people are victims of what they surround themselves with and the energy that they keep and the company they keep and shit like that. There's no way that Tyson Fury, his just luck is so bad where everybody's just out to get him. And Nick Asbury, Steve Cunningham, Charles Martin, people that don't even have nothing to do with you or boxing, different age groups, different, nationalities and shit. Martin Carefoot. Why is everyone just out to get Tyson Fury? Bullshit. And you notice old media been shutting the fuck up now because they know this motherfucker guilty of something. They know it. Because you remember when I first started talking about it, they would be showing their head, like coming in, oh, you're fucking full of shit. You doing another video. That's why they do all that. They do all that shit so they try to put out the fire real quick because they know it's going to be some shit if people start looking into it. That's exactly why. That's exactly why they do that. That's why we do it the new media way. They definitely try to silence that noise before it becomes an issue because they don't care, bro. Some of these dudes that are racist and stuff, they just care that Tyson Fury beat Wilder. They don't want it tainted, They just, no, he won. A win is a win is a win is a win. No. Man, I start getting hot as fuck making my case. My bad. It start getting hot as fuck. Yeah, man, old media getting dragged. This stuff don't look good. And just like they say, oh, shut up about the gloves and shit. Bro, how just one man got this much bad luck? Did one person, everybody's just out to get this one person. Like you think, like, all the shit going on in the world, like the Rona, and everybody's just out to get Tyson Fury. That's what you want me to believe? You want me to believe that people just want to stain his name because he's a gypsy and all this bullshit? Oh, media getting trashed, bro. You know it don't make sense. How come Andre Ward never went through this in his career, where he had sparring partners say they were never paid, and he tampered with all the gloves. Farmers said that Andre Ward ate some tainted meat, bro. Andre Ward doing coke and talking about mental illness, and bro, you never seen this with his career. You never seen it. Where there's smoke, there's fire. And I noticed Teddy Atlas started saying a lot of shit that I was saying. I kept saying where there's smoke, there's fire. He literally said where there's smoke, there's fire. Bro, how you just got that much bad luck? Just everybody's out to get one person in this world, huh? I don't believe it. I don't believe that one bit. You ain't gonna have this woe is me, fantasy bullshit where just everybody got negative things to say about one person. Bro, you have to look at, even in mathematics, there's a thing called a common denominator. The number that keeps appearing. Tyson Fury is the common denominator. In all these situations, the common denominator is the Team Fury, Tyson Fury brand. In all these situations, that's the common denominator. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Because how come you don't, like I said, you don't see that with other people's career? Jojo Diaz. Who said Jojo Diaz loaded his sparring partner gloves, and, Farmer said he ate clenbuterol and, all this bullshit, bro. How come no one else is going through this? I ain't heard one person say Jojo Diaz, is a hot, foul ass person and all this other bullshit. So you're not going to convince me of that Tyson Fury is just innocent in all this and it's just everybody's out to persecute him. Black people get persecuted on the daily, especially by old media. And you want me to believe this Caucasian 6'9" ogre dude? He's just, everybody has something against the white man and all that. Man, save that Ishe Smith shit, because that I don't believe it, bro. There's no white person in boxing that I have seen that is constantly subject to several controversies back to back to back nonstop, like we've seen recently with Tyson Fury, that everybody is hating on for no reason. I can't think of it. I can't think of it, bro. You tell me who else is going through this. Who? So don't come to me with no fucking Lifetime movie sob story. Oh, you're just picking on Fury. Oh, you just hate him because he's a gypsy. Man, shut the fuck up. Ain't nobody even give a fuck about a gypsy or not in America. We want the truth. We want a clean sport. And he ain't providing that. Oh, yeah, you're just mad because the man's a gypsy. No, because the motherfucker's weird, licking blood, saying inappropriate things. Gloves be looking floppy. That's what this is about. It don't have nothing to do with nothing else. So to save me with the Lifetime movie and the dramatics. And then these same motherfuckers ain't saying shit for Franchon Cruz Dezern, who's getting treated badly by the WBC and not being immediately awarded her belt back. But they want me to believe that there's this plight to crucify and this witch hunt against Fury, a Caucasian fighter that nobody even complained about when he beat. You notice my channel and other people, nobody said nothing negative about Tyson Fury. I gave Tyson Fury all the props in the world until all this weird shit started to come to pass. I said, oh, man, Wilder, it wasn't his night. It wasn't his night. Fury did that. I ain't even say, go look at my old videos. I ain't got to lie. I ain't said nothing negative about Tyson Fury after he beat Wilder. I said, man, Fury did that. I can't wait for the third fight because he got that one. It was only when all this Glovegate shit and we started looking into it where people were like, hey, wait. And old media is so dumb and racist that they talking about, why didn't you discover this sooner? That was the first fight. That was 5 years ago. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if it was 20 years ago. when Walt Disney came out. I don't give a fuck about none of that. It don't matter when it was discovered. Justice will be served out this motherfucker. Motherfuckers, old media is so racist that's they rebuttal. Why didn't you discover this cheating shit sooner? What type of shit is that? What type of shit is that? You get mad at the Avengers because they respond to Thanos tearing up the city, and they get to him when they get to it. How you mad at the Justice League, new media, for seeking out the truth and justice because we couldn't find the issue when someone's doing? That's the purpose of cheating. You're not supposed to cheat to get caught. Who the fuck is just cheating that want to get caught? Like, man, I can't wait to, if you wouldn't be doing sneaky shit if you wanted to get caught. You would just do something flagrant. So how you gonna get mad? How's old media gonna get mad because new media didn't pay attention deep enough that people want to see the best in somebody. People want to, you know what I'm saying? We were just trying to see good, regular, old-fashioned boxing, but we see not everyone wants to play on an even playing field. You know? And then when we say something like that Joanna Man motherfucker that fought Franchon Cruz Dezern, Joanna Man, that motherfucking Robert Downey Jr., Tony Stark. Now, that was a person that people knew going into the fight, something's up. Because she built like motherfucking Bolo Young out this bitch. You break my record, now I break you like I break your friend, bro. So people speculated that something was up, and our suspicions were confirmed that this motherfucking Joanna Man, Alejandra Jimenez, something was off. Something was south, you know? And then we found out why, because she failed them motherfucking A and B samples, C sample, D sample, failed all them drug tests. But not every time you're looking for something. That shit was just flagrant, because she looked like motherfucking Eric Bana and shit, Clive Owen looking motherfucker, whoever with that fucking, she looked like Ellen DeGenerate. We knew something was up with her, but not everything is just in your face. Motherfucking Jimenez, she got 22-inch pythons like fucking Hulk Hogan, and she talking about she natural. Okay. You built like Hulk, the Hulkster. Yeah, brother. Yeah, nigger. Bruh, you built like the motherfucking Hulkamania, Thunder Lips. And now you trying to talk about Hulk Hogan? You look like Booker T looking ass. Hulk Hogan, I'm coming for you, nigga. You built like Booker T talking about you natural and shit. Shit, you naturally on them pills and potions and needles. Yeah, what the motherfucker? What? Yeah, she talking about she natural. You ain't no motherfucking natural, bro. You a natural cheat. You naturally be cheating because you can't beat Franchon Cruz Dezern the regular way. And the WBC was trying to sick Joanna Man on Clarissa Shields. You see how they do the black fighters? They try to create a motherfucking, they gave her, that Captain America soldier serum, whatever the bitch was on. She was on that Blade serum. Frost, I need my serum. Bro, they gave her that Whistler serum from Blade, and they was trying to sick her on Clarissa Shields. Man, we see the whole play. Yeah, motherfucking Ray Finkel of boxing looking ass. Fucking Einhorn is Finkel looking ass bitch, bro. What? In the WBC, oh, we're still investigating. Oh, okay. So you investigating Ray Finkel now. Okay. You know Ray did it, but you investigating. Okay. Franchon's belt is vacant because of Ray Finkel. Okay. Yeah, old media gonna get mad because we find the information when we find it, and we look deeper into it when we look into it. They gonna blame us for it. So anyway, this Tyson Fury shit, bro, this shit's a cap. That farmer looked like he got some cred. That motherfucker got some street cred right now. He got some street cred out this bitch because it's not looking good. He has signed paperwork confirmed by Frank Warren, but nobody from Team Fury reached out to him. Nobody knows him. So why wouldn't you ask Tyson Fury, hey, who the fuck did you get to talk to him? Why are you asking the public? You see, this is the distractions, you know? This is the distractions that people try to throw out there. Frank Warren is doing a column trying to put it to rest and say it's ridiculous and all this shit. He gonna fuck around and ask the public which member of Tyson Fury's team reached out to this motherfucker. Like, how we supposed to know? But obviously somebody reached out because he got involved in the court case. You don't just get involved in summons to court or a hearing or any kind of legal matter like that without somebody involving you. Like, there's a lot of murder trials and shootings and, you know, attempted assaults and manslaughter cases. I don't have nothing to do with that. I didn't do it. So why, you know, they're not going to reach out to me unless they thought I had some involvement in it. But beyond all that, now, why did Fury have nandrolone in his system? Why? Why did he have nandrolone in his system now he has no alibi? Or his cousin. Neither one of them have an alibi. So what happened? And then the best that Frank Warren can do and the best that WBC can do is say we stand by him, but can't explain this shit. And I wasn't there. WBC, he wasn't a WBC champion back then. Frank Warren, he wasn't Fury's promoter back then. But somehow they know that he's innocent. Yeah, that sounds real believable. The WBC, who had nothing to do with Fury because he had never had the WBC belt until February of this year, they know he's innocent in one day with no investigation. But when it came to Dillian White failing the drug test, they said, oh, we got to wait for information from UCAD and we got to follow this to see what happened. So this is happening clear on the other side of the world across the pond. And when a black fighter like Dillian White failed a drug test, you say you have to work with UCAD to discover what went on and you need more detail because you had no knowledge of it. But when a white fighter like Tyson Fury is being accused of filth, flooring, and filth, and one of the pieces of information happened on that side of the world too, you know within a day that we stand by our champ. He's our champ and we're proud of him. Okay. Yeah, so you're really looking after everybody equally, and you're looking after black fighters by saying that. I mean, what? Let's just be honest here. So when it's a black issue, the black channel, right? You're looking into it in the same manner that you're doing Fury. If that's the case, then how did you need more data for an Afro-Cuban and Luis Ortiz when he failed with the Wilder shit, and Dillian White when he failed on that side of the planet? You know, he failed his drug test. You said, oh, we got to get more correspondence and shit. And then when it's a Mexican fighter with a company that's founded in Mexico City, like Alejandra Jimenez, she looked like Robert Downey Jr. She failed her A sample. They opened up the B sample in front of her and said, surprise, bitch, you failed again. And the WBC is investigating for her. What investigation do you need to run when she failed her drug test? All of them. Doesn't the person who had the stuff in their system, which is proven on multiple tests on multiple days, shouldn't they and their team have the burden of proving within a reasonable amount of time and a plausible just cause type of scenario why they have something? Why are you helping them investigate, bro? They named and shamed Gerald Miller, another black fighter. Oh, this ain't a pattern? Okay. So why would you help Joanna Man, a Mexican fighter, investigate and put everything on limbo while you investigate? What is there to investigate if someone failed a drug test, A and B sample? You failed both so the investigation is over. At this point, you had the shit. It's supposed to be the clean boxing program. So you had the bullshit in your system, and I think it was multiple drugs, if I'm not mistaken. So you had multiple shit in your system, just like Gerald Miller. So now the burden is on the team and the fighter to explain it. To explain it. That's it. You got to explain it. The fighter and their team got to explain why it's in their system. But for some reason, it's on hiatus. Man, come on. We got to clean this boxing shit up. We got to clean this up, man. This is looking crazy out here. You know, between Tyson Fury, he don't know this farmer, but the farmer writing statements on his behalf. Okay. And nobody knows. You're asking the public who talked to him. You need to ask Tyson Fury who talked to this man, because obviously somebody did, because he got paperwork involved in the case that was used to clear Fury's name. So guess what? He's not really cleared. Okay, put it this way. Let's say I graduated from college and passed my test scores, and then a teacher came out and says, hey, I was in a relationship. Say a female teacher says, I was in a relationship with Ego, and I hate that I did this, but he didn't really pass my course. I just gave him a passing grade. I got my degree, so that wouldn't be okay. So I got my doctorate degree to operate on people. You know what I'm saying? So I got my master's degree to be some form of doctor, an MD, and then all of a sudden, you know, I was in court for some shit, and then the teacher that passed me says, "Hey, here's the true story. Me and Ego, we was fucking, and I passed him, and he didn't really pass my course. He actually didn't even turn in some of his assignments." So you would just say, "Oh, motherfucker, nope, you still a doctor. Oh well, that was 5 years ago, and you let me be a doctor." Is that how it would work? So the teacher implicated herself of not being a teacher. So this could be punishable by being fired or being shamed for like being crooked or whatever. So she's already implicated herself and implicated me, which is like kamikaze style. You take everybody out. They still gonna let me be a doctor. If the teacher comes out and 5 years later and says he never really graduated, he shouldn't have graduated, he didn't turn in assignments, I was fucking him, so I just lied and said he passed. Bro, it would have to be looked at. Have to be looked at, because then that means, bro, look at the chick from Full House with the college shit, Lori Loughlin. Same type of shit. You can't just lie. You just be out here lying and shit, and then we supposed to just let it ride, because the Lori Loughlin shit see, boxing is so crooked that they just want people to forget about this shit. They just want you to forget it. Oh, that was 5 years ago. So Harvey Weinstein and Bill Cosby should be able to use that. Oh, y'all still off that old shit? I raped a lady in 1987. Get over it. What? Only in boxing do you have this dumb shit where you have a promoter saying, oh, that crooked shit, oh, that was 5 years ago. Why can't Bill Cosby use that for his defense? Say, first of all, Your Honor, you see, technically, I put the Quaalude in the cocktail and the drink with the pudding. I did it, but it was 5 years ago, you see. I got the draw. GTD got the draw. What? Bro, that is not an acceptable defense. Motherfucking Bill talking about, This was before the Me Too shit that come about. There was no Me Too movement. The only movement was in my bed to fill the dents in the bed. I was giving them the back shots, you see. Hitting the bitch with the back shot. But there was no particular Me Too movement when I was doing it. But I put the dick in, came to ruin it, you see. What? Why can't Bill use that as his defense? That's some old shit. You bring it up some old. Why you keep bringing up the old shit? Oh shit! Why you keep bringing up old shit? You see, they got the draws. Deal with it. I just want you to deal with the fact they got the draws.